so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' bright glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
Oh, 600. What's the O stand for? Oh, my God, it's early.
All right, folks, enjoy the show. Stay tuned. We're going live in 5, 4, 3.
Morning Mayhem starts now with David Basil,
And
Roger
Buzz.
Scott,
Present.
and Justin Moore.
Hey, y'all.
Live from the OAKLAWN Racing Casino Resort
Both.
Studio. OAKLAWN, Arkansas's only casino resort.
Right away and brought me a through train ticket right across Mississippi Queen.
Two things you need to know. I'm a king. And number two is look out, man. Look at that. They're coming at you. See that? It's coming.
Somebody help me get out of Louisiana. Just help me get to Houston town.
People there who care a little about me.
And they won't let the poor boy down. Hey, son. Good morning, everybody. Roger Scott. It is 1 week from Christmas. Special show today.
Sure as you're born, they bought me a silk suit and
Put luggage in my hand.
And I woke up high over
Albuquerque on a jet to the promised land.
But working on a T-bone steak. Flying over to the Golden State.
I got goosebumps.
13 minutes.
Here we get it to the terminal gate.
Swing low chariot, come down easy. Taxi to the terminal zone.
Oh, it's real cold
Cut
outside.
your engines and cool your wings.
And let me make it to the telephone. Here we go. Los Angeles.
You may know Fort Virginia fine, but I won't tell on the line. Tell the folks back home, this is the promised land.
And a poor boy's on the line. Oh! Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Monday edition of Morning Mayhem. My name is Roger Scott. You may have heard Pseudo Baz in as well. Josh Neighbors is here with us today. And RJ Hawk is our special in-studio guest. Good morning, RJ.
I was telling, and Josh saw this last time I did this show at this hour. I haven't been up at this hour in a long time.
What she said.
Cut your engine and cool your wings.
And let me make it to the telephone. Los Angeles. Well, listen, we appreciate you getting up. I bet it has been a long time. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are we?
Doing fine, sir. Doing fine. Yes, RJ. Thanks for coming in. David Basil is taking the day off. He is actually being a good boy. Being a good boy.
So he's on boyfriend duties today.
He is. He is. So
Well,
is
he's single.
today, huh?
I said, well, he's single.
Not is he? But not officially single. How does he call
Oh,
it?
okay. Though I got to ask a question though.
Yeah.
You're not married, but so when you had a serious, like super serious,
Yeah.
did you
He had
ever
a couple of 'em.
Did you ever take off work to go and celebrate a holiday or a birthday as a boyfriend?
Yeah, but mine was different though because my serious girlfriend lived in Kansas City, So
Okay, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
so
here's-
it's a little bit
Because you had to travel.
There's a couple of factors here.
Yeah.
First of all, his serious girlfriend lived remotely.
Yes.
Secondly,
So it's
if,
like
you, if you were to live with your girlfriend, there's another reason that you might do that. And a third, the reason you might not do it is, Baz is there's 40-year difference.
Well, I know. But- Okay, so let me ask you though.
And he's got 25 days of PTO to be able to use, so that's
I know.
why he's gone.
I just asked because
No, I know.
I was thinking about this because I don't think I ever took off as a boyfriend to go and celebrate something. Nothing wrong with it. Not saying there's anything wrong. I'm just saying that I don't think I ever did.
No, I understand.
I've taken off more as a husband
Sure.
to go and do things, but I
Well,
don't think I did as a boyfriend.
Let's put it into that category.
Yeah.
I mean, Baz needed to take some time off. She wanted to do it. He didn't
Yeah.
want to leave here, and we're glad he did.
And
we're
they're
glad he's
practically
left it in.
married.
Listen, saw them Friday night at a Christmas party. It was fantastic. Wow, do I feel out of place at the Country Club of
Yeah,
Little
you all
Rock?
went to Belize. How was that?
It was fantastic. We did go to Belize. Thanks for paying attention, Josh.
So was it a black tie affair?
No, it was not. It was not. It was fun. We'll talk more about that, too, at Christmas party, because maybe I want to ask if you've gone to one, if you've been to one. I know
No.
you go to more state dinners now, being a politician. I think Josh has come, you didn't even make our company, but you did come to our company Christmas
I was
party
there,
lunch.
The food was not served fast enough. That's not their fault. I had a 1:30
That's right. You
interview
had
on
another
that,
appointment. You had another appointment to do, which is fine. Which is fine. Which people will know more about in the first of the year. They'll go, well, now I know why Josh went into party because he's no longer with us. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're here. 661-1037. That is the phone number. You'll be able to use that all day long. Listen, it's we're gonna have a lot of fun today. Again, 1 week from Christmas.
It's kind of crazy, man. Like to sit here and think that this, everybody's always said, when I've been around you and Tommy and Baz, you say as you get older, your life, your years move by a little bit faster.
It's fact.
And I mean, I think that's mainly because you're hustle and bustle of kids and life and doing. But man, this year seems like it has taken, or it's just gone by really fast.
It has. You know what? No doubt. How could we know? Because we're moving into our second year of Morning Mayhem. There's 2 years back to back that the company has done extremely well, record-setting as a company as a whole, which is a testament from the bottom, from the top on down, and the bottom on the way up,
what's
whichever
crazy
sounds
is that
best.
we're almost at a year of me being here.
That's nuts.
that's-
That's nuts.
that-
When
that's-
did you start?
I started last February. I started. My
Feb?
first day was the Monday after the Super Bowl.
Were you here February, Hawk?
No, he was here.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. No, my last day was like the 31st of January.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So we got that taken care of.
That's pretty crazy. And I mean, because I'm going home on Wednesday.
This Wednesday?
This Wednesday after the show, and I have not been home in Virginia since in my house in Richmond since February, the beginning of
Oh,
February.
wow. Okay. All right. Now, will this be one of those things where you've been out of the house? Well, you live there. That's where you live when you took this gig.
Yes.
All right. So
they take all your stuff out of your room and make it a guest room?
Listen, it's just like a Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
They have left it the way you left it.
All the sports flags are in the same spot.
Absolutely. All your Fokker trophies, and
That is perfectly
ribbons.
made.
All your Fokker
Absolutely,
trophies.
absolutely. The ribbons and all that stuff. Well, good. Well, you'll enjoy that. Well, that's good for you that you're going to be able to go do that, which tells us that you won't be here Friday.
Yeah.
I'll
not be.
And we will let affiliates down the line know about what's going on the rest of the week. I mean, we will be in studio tomorrow. Wednesday, I believe, we're at Ava Bella. Get your Christmas on. I think the Zone's there tomorrow. We'll do that. Thursday, we're here. And then Friday, I think we, as a whole, will take Friday off. Listen, I need everything that and I think Trip Trap Trey Chappell coming with us, which brings me to this. Here, when we come back from break, here in about 15 minutes, we're going to talk about one of the big topics that's going on. Number one, we've got the Razorback basketball game that I was at, that near disaster.
So you did Daddy-Daughter Day again, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Meredith and I went to that.
Does she bring her kids along now?
No, she won't allow it.
Yeah, so it's just the two of you.
It's just her. She
That's
said,
cool.
I said, well, can we bring James? It's not Daddy-Daughter Day, Grandson Day. It's Daddy-Daughter.
That's a good
so
point.
we did that. So we were there.
You were there for the lights going out on you?
Pardon me?
You were there for the lights going out on you?
Yeah. Listen, it looked, that was the delay. That was what
How
the
long
delay
was the delay?
Oh, we didn't know. Maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah. So all these I'd say Northwest Arkansas media people.
Yeah,
are,
I saw it.
They are ridiculous. They are ridiculous.
Well, hold on to it.
No,
hold on
no,
to
I'm
it.
just a second because
All right.
they roll down to Central Arkansas, and if one little thing goes awry, it turns into a mountain of problems. I saw multiple people on Twitter. Oh my God, we're in Central Arkansas, and the lights won't come back on. We're gonna be playing in the dark. It's such a Central Arkansas thing.
Ridiculous.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I didn't.
Get
listen.
out. Here's the thing. You wouldn't have had 2,000 people at Bud Walton Arena for that game because all the students are gone. And that is a Central
That
Arkansas
thing was
event.
packed out.
Yes, you would never have that crowd up at Bud Walton.
What
Get
happened?
over yourselves.
I guess it just took time, just like at a ballpark. They got to heat up or something. I don't know. I don't know if we can get Michael Marin. Maybe Michael will call us to let us know. But it's insignificant enough. But
They
people
have
were just
one
moaning.
basketball game a year there.
Yeah.
One basketball game.
Also, like that arena is like it's one of the top 50 arenas in the country. That's. But you like if you were to go somewhere else and play a basketball game, you could do a lot worse than Simmons
lot
Bank.
worse. Thank
in
you.
Philadelphia, they play some games at the Palestra. That place is falling apart. All right, Villanova will play there sometime. So it's a good arena. Also, I learned this kind of a side note because Harding wins national championship this weekend.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
I was checking the box score of the Arkansas game. Lipscomb,
Yeah.
also called the Bisons.
With an S.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how. I'm not sure if.
Yeah,
That's
my daughter pointed that out to me. I actually, and of
I
course,
did
I'm
not
talking
know
to her,
that.
and she said, "Well, but Harding is Bison," because I was half-ass into the conversation when you and Baz and everybody's talking about that. You know, I seldom pay attention. And then so I pointed out to my daughter when she brought that up to me yesterday, and I said, I meant to tell you, you were correct. They're both the Bisons. And there they go. So how about that?
Yeah,
how about that? Fortunately, Lipscomb was Lipscomb, and we'll talk more about that. Pistol Pack and Pat Bradley will be on with us at 7 o'clock. We'll talk to him about that. And should we be concerned at all? 7:30, we've got some things. We may give away $103.70. We've got a gift card that David Dunn from Arkansas Truck and Trailer has graciously allowed us to dip into. We spoke about why we have a couple of those left last week. 8 o'clock, we're going to time shift for affiliates down the line. We'll do graffiti at 8 o'clock because we'll have national championship football coach Simmons on with us from the Harding University Bisons. We'll talk to him.
Did you watch the game?
I did. I did.
Man, it was awesome.
It really was. It was fantastic to watch. I mean, it was from the get-go, and we'll talk to Coach about that because from the get-go, they hounded last year's what's Harlan's name? What's the Harlan Trophy?
Harlan Hill?
The Harlan Hill Trophy winner last year on the first play, and they didn't let up. The numbers are ridiculous. Now, I hadn't kept up with everything, but for them to have 550 yards and 40 of them were two passes.
Yeah.
So we'll talk to you about that. So all that's on the ground. Ran it right down the throat.
NCAA team. First team in NCAA history to rush for 6,000 yards in a season.
How about that? How about
Crazy.
that? We'll
That's
talk to him about that,
crazy
and
amount of
we'll all jump in.
Also,
with him to give him
if you-
accolades.
If you want him at 9 o'clock, the play-by-play voice, Billy Morgan, he said he'd be willing to call in this morning and just talk about being able to call that first national championship.
Sure, why don't we do that? We can get him on with us and talk to us about that. Trey Schapp may stop by and holler at us. We'll talk to him. I was talking about with all the Razorback love that we gave. Why do we not go? And I'm guilty as anybody. With ULR, I know ULR is not having a stellar season or anything like that, but it's basketball. It's college basketball. Would you go to it? Is your nose too high in the air to go to a ball game like that? You're on camera, so you wouldn't say yes.
No.
Of course. No. But we'll ask Trey about that. I don't know what the tendency is ULR game. Of course, if they're not winning, with the Razorbacks, one game a year would probably still be a great crowd, sold out, maybe a different story. But maybe we'll get Trey in to talk about that and see where we stand, because from that standpoint, RJ, you might be able to speak to that about high school football. Yeah. You got high school football championships, yet how many people show up to watch a high school football championship or basketball championship that have no interest other than maybe they went to that school? What do you? I mean, what?
I mean, I wouldn't say just a ton, but
no, it wouldn't even be a great many.
Yeah, I mean, there are some. I would, we had 43,000 show up at the championships, all seven this year. Yeah.
Okay.
And I would probably say maybe 1% of that were people that didn't have a rooting interest either way. They just came to watch high school football.
1%.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Here,
Yeah.
I'm giving you that.
Yeah.
That'd be about it. But listen, we'll get into the reasons why that may not happen, and one of them may be the weather. You might not want to sit in the cold weather, which I think is the reason why the Dallas Cowboys blew yesterday. We'll
so
talk
bad.
about that later as well. I can't believe that. I mean, what a job. Of course, they made the playoffs. We'll talk about how the Patriots stunk it up. We'll do some more NFL talk. That was the first time in the history of the NFL that they did some schedule flexing for a negative.
Yeah.
Because the Patriots were supposed to play tonight, but they took that game and put it on yesterday, and they move. Is it the Seattle and Eagles tonight?
Yeah,
a couple of birds.
The big one.
We'll talk about that as well, and a lot of other things. Christmas party, Christmas bonuses. I've got some things, 11 pieces of movie tech that the military should actually develop. Cheap holiday bonuses, peeking at presents and things like that. Have we done that sort of thing? Self-checkout, going to a restaurant, how long have you... listen, I've got a ton of stuff here, more show than we need, and I may just give some of it to Acre and Wes,
Just say,
because
"Here, we
I've
did
got
it for
so
you."
much of it here. Here's some of the show. But we'll also talk about... we finally found out. It's KJ Jefferson. He is gone.
Yeah.
He's entered the portal. And I want to know how everybody feels. Thanks to David Basil for tossing me the bone and saying that you could actually ask what 3 words describe KJ Jefferson. Here's how I put it. Officially gone. You could do a question about KJ. Where does he rank? And the 3 words when you think of him. Where does he rank? And the 3 words. We know where he ranks here. He finished his career with top program marks, 7,911 passing yards, 67 touchdown passes, 88 total.
Mm-hmm.
But he's had 3 years to do it. I don't know if we say
He's been there for 5.
exactly. I mean, he played a few games.
He's been
His
full-time starter for 3.
Yeah.
3. Yeah. I think that was the 9-4 season.
Uh-huh.
Last year, 7-6. And then this year's what it was. So, yeah, he had Chad Morris 1 year.
Yeah.
The COVID year 2020, that was behind Felipe. Is that right?
He was
it
Felipe?
Felipe?
He was Felipe, yeah.
Yeah, he would have been 21, 22, and 23 would have been the 3 starter years, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah. So that was it. So, but 20 was Felipe. You might not remember who.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You know
I'm
about
familiar
Felipe.
with Felipe.
I'm sure you are. So I think that's when that was. But where does he? Where does he rank? What's the 3 words? Here's the 3 words that I'm thinking of, because he was a captain, and Baz would be ranting because he gave his going away speech. I hope you've enjoyed watching me grow as a man and as a player as much as I've enjoyed representing the state and the university, Jefferson wrote in his Instagram post. You accepted me as one of your own, and for that, I'm forever grateful in your debt. Baz has been railing on these guys for their deals, and especially if they've been captains.
Yeah.
So my 3 words, unfinished business. And that's because he's a senior. This is it. What more does he want to accomplish? And also, I guess this going into the portal says he did not get any NFL bites at all.
No.
Somebody said go back into college. Yes or no?
I mean, I would agree. My 3 words would be name, image, and likeness. And it's because that's what he's chasing. We saw last year, this was a guy that came back for $700,000 to be at Arkansas. It's not that he wanted to be at Arkansas. It was because he was getting a check to come back to Arkansas. And now the product on the field was not very good this last year. And so I think he realizes that maybe his NFL draft stock is not the greatest.
Well, you think, you believe.
Well, I mean, based off what you just said and from people that I've talked to, is he doesn't have a great draft grade right now.
Doesn't.
And so get the money while you can, right? If you're getting $700,000 to be at Arkansas for a year, you could go to Auburn, you could go wherever in the SEC and get a check, get paid for 1 more year, and then if you get in the NFL, great. If not, you got paid.
I think it's needs a change would be the 3 words I think of right now. I think both the program and KJ after this season were ready to move on from each other. I think that's probably the best. I think that's probably the best thing you could say about it because, I thought KJ. I mean, he took a beating this year. He took a significant.
He took a beating. He took a beating.
Significant beating this year, and I think that that could really discourage a guy and hurt his confidence.
Right.
And I think for the program, with how bad the season was at the most important position, they're ready. The program's ready for a change, and I think KJ's ready to be the signal caller for somebody else.
All right. Granted, unfinished business is 2 words. Thank you for somebody pointing that. It's unfinished business. I thought I said that, so it's unfinished business. That's where I was going. Thank you for pointing that out. We've got a bunch of them on the Southern Structural Solutions text line.
Craig in Whitehall says chokes under pressure.
Chokes under pressure. Did he? Does he?
I mean, that Florida game looked pretty darn good.
Florida International or Florida?
No,
Florida.
I mean,
absolutely. Okay.
Do y'all think about any time this year where he might have had a turnover late in one of the games, but he was not. I never thought KJ Jefferson was the reason why they lost the games this year that they lost.
You know what? That's a great. I agree with that. I don't remember anything that because we can go back the year before. Was last year not this past season? Was last year the A&M?
Yes.
Stretch and fumble?
Yes.
Okay, so that was him.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, I think you're right on this one.
What over his career, outside of the photo of him flying over the end zone at the Ole Miss game, right? Think of a great moment that KJ just had that you go, I'll remember that forever.
Yeah, fair.
I can't.
Exactly. I mean, I think we like KJ.
It's almost like he had a career.
Yeah, he played. He got.
RJ, in these 3 records here, and we'll come back. We'll continue on and take your calls at 661-1037 and your Southern Structural Solutions text. But to me, he's Tony Romo in this regard. Broke all the records of our heroes. Romo did of ours, a Cowboy, and whatever KJ did of whatever Razorback heroes I may have and that sort of thing. But I got nothing I can't go and say, look what you did here, look what you did there. We've got a championship. Because, listen.
But the difference between Romo and KJ, Cowboy fans didn't want Romo to go.
Time for that. I believe I did.
Yeah, I mean, there may have been. I think that I would say a majority of Razorback fans right now are like, let's move on. Time to go.
No, we're there now.
Yeah.
We're there now because these are also paid players. We know they're paid players now. So now we're a little bit more vocal on that. And not to be mean-spirited and hatred and have all the negativity. Coming from me, it's a year of the rabbit. I'm a sensitive guy. At least that's when I was born, the year of the rabbit. And I don't want to be negative about some of those things, but I am be the first to tell you, listen, look what Baz has been doing. He's been slamming on all the goodbye letters and all that. But I've been railing on that for the longest time.
Every letter or every note starts off the same. I want to first start thanking my Lord, my family, and my teammates. Every one of them starts the same way.
Well, they should be. And that's the way they are. And also throw in respect my decision. All right, 661-1037. It is Morning Mayhem. My name is Roger Scott. RJ Hawk is going to be our in-studio guest all morning long. We appreciate him coming in and hanging out with us and Josh Neighbors. You're going to hear a lot about some of the things that Josh wants to talk about as well. I've got he sent us Baz and myself this message about student athletes. We'll talk about that as well. I thought it was a done deal. We'll do that. 661-1037. It is a week before Christmas. Got all your shopping done. You sent out Christmas cards this year. All of that and more.
By the way, somebody says for KJ, 3 words, AMF.
AMF is great. AMF is great. Adios, my friend, is what it is. And yes, I do know that the in unfinished is not a word by itself. It's okay. Listen, you think if that's the worst thing I'd do today, we're going to be just fine. Sit tight. It is 6:30 on a chilly December in Little Rock. Morning Mayhem. Be right back.
Brought to you by Floyd Seafood, Keel Avenue in Sherwood. Caging up your holidays with Gulf shrimp, lobster tails, sausages, stuffed chickens, oysters, and gumbo goodies. Floyd Seafood in Sherwood.
This is Sports Center.
It's official. Arkansas Razorbacks football will have a new signal caller next season. KJ Jefferson, the program's all-time leader in passing yards, passing touchdowns, and total touchdowns, announced that he would be entering the transfer portal on Saturday. Jefferson is coming off a career-worst season where he threw for 2,100 yards and 8 interceptions while the Razorbacks went 4-8. Arkansas also acquired Talon Green, the quarterback from Boise State, out of the transfer portal. Jefferson will have 1 year of eligibility remaining. Arkansas basketball made their yearly trip to Little Rock on Saturday and secured a 69-66 win over the Lipscomb Bisons. The Razorbacks are now 7-4 overall. Tremont Mark led the way. He scored 17 points on 6 of 12 shooting in 30 minutes off the bench. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with Channel 7's Melinda Mayo.
We start off the work week pretty quiet with a high today around 56, mostly sunny, kind of breezy this afternoon, and down to 28 degrees tonight, so colder then. A high of only 50 degrees Tuesday, but upper 50s back on Wednesday. From the Channel 7 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Melinda Mayo.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Hey everybody, it's John Neighbors. Listen every day at Out of Bounds to hear what Joe and I have to say about what's trending on social media and whether listeners agree or disagree. Engaging conversations about engaging topics. Sponsored by Arkansas-based West Rock Coffee. Join West Rock Coffee and their 1.5 million coffee farmers around the globe as they fuel Arkansans with great tasting coffee, tea, and water delivered directly to your business. Find them at westrockcoffee.com or 833-886-JAVA. That's 833-886-5282. Call today.
Roger Scott for Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. I've got some news for you. Kick off the new year with a bang with their New Year's Auto Loan Special. Rates as low as 3.99% on 22, 23, and 24 models. No payments for 90 days or up to 84 months of financing. Now, this offer is only valid through January 31st, so mark your calendars. Get approved online at alcoacommunityfcu.org. It's quick, it's easy, and it's right at your fingertips. Alcoa Community FCU is not just about auto loans. Have you heard about their Casasa-free checking account? You can earn up to 6% APY. That's some serious cash back. And for those holiday expenses, check out their Christmas loans. And it's now available in Saline, Garland, Grant, Hot Spring, and Perry counties. So whether you're dreaming of a new route or looking for a checking account that pays you back, Alcoa Community FCU is the place you need to be. Remember, the auto loan special is only valid through January 31st. Let's make 2024 a year of financial wins together.
Tacos for Life has a crazy gift card promotion going on from now until the end of the year. Buy a $25 gift card and they'll give you an additional $10 to spend at the restaurant. This gift card promotion from Tacos for Life happening now. Hurry in today.
Hey, I don't care what kind of tractor you drive or what color it is. I'm going to ask you to check out a new tractor that's made for landscapers, hobby farmers, and landowners. Fully loaded with features and backed by a strong warranty. Get the best incentives of the year right now by visiting TYMOffers.com. Better yet, visit Triple C Sales in Conway. TYM, durable and affordable. You can thank me later. And oh yeah, the tractor is red.
Say hey now. My good friends at Pickles Gap Weapon Shack, they want to buy your used weapons. Now they'll buy one or they'll buy your whole collection. My buddy Connor has cash. Ever heard of it? Sell him your guns today at Pickles Gap Weapon Shack, Highway 65 North in Conway.
Got a question? The fastest way to get on the show is to text us at 661-1037. Welcome back to the OAKLAWN Racing Casino Resort Studio.
Which of Santa's reindeer has the same name as another holiday mascot? Which of Santa's reindeer has the same name as another holiday mascot? Mary, do you have the answer?
Cancer.
What did she say?
She said cancer.
Oh, Prancer, I think she said.
Oh, okay. All right, very good.
There's not a reindeer named Cancer.
There's not one named Cancer.
Tells on bobtails.
Oh, this is a good one.
Oh, it's old Randall Travis.
Making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight.
Randy Travis may be living his very best life.
I agree.
And doesn't need any of my sympathy. But I just feel sorry. Maybe it's because I feel sorry for myself, not having a more mobile. I don't know.
Yeah.
What a horrible
Let me ask you this.
way to use it. Randy Travis or a more entertaining Randy Travis. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I know what I'm trying to say.
Active?
More active, more.
So what's the story on him? Is he just being old?
No, he had a stroke.
Yeah.
He had a stroke and all that. But he snapped many years ago and ended up walking into a convenience store completely buck naked and asking for a pack of smokes.
Or is it butt?
It depends on what part of it. It depends on whether you're a millennial or not.
Yeah.
I think it's. I always said buck naked, B-U-C-K.
Yeah. I think it became butt for my generation.
I think it became butt when it.
Exactly.
I think my oldest son Eric, who's now 40 years old, maybe somewhere in his deal with him. Speaking of 40,
hey, real quick before you move on, I got since you're playing this song, I asked Roger this last night. If you could get rid of one thing in either Christmas movies or Christmas music.
Oh, music.
What?
I hate Christmas music, like with a passion.
See, I'm getting rid of the movies all day.
I don't like the movies either.
I
but if you had
cannot
either one-
stand watching the same damn movie every year.
I thought about this yesterday. So
Can't stand it.
This weekend, I was in my apartment complex, just the main thing, and I feel bad for people who sit in offices where they play Christmas music all day long. Because you hear the same 7 songs over and over and over and over and over again.
I listen on Sirius XM. I listen to.
do you guys sing it all in your car,
Yes!
in the shower, or anything like that?
Oh,
Yes!
my car, yeah, not Chris. I did not sing Christmas music.
Like I'll listen to Country Christmas on Sirius XM, and there's always a new one that I've never heard. I'm like,
when did you start listening? About 10?
Yeah, it's probably more around noon. Oh, you're saying because of this?
Well, it's absolutely.
Yeah.
You passed.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay, well, we can talk about that as well. Maybe that's a poll. We got to come up with a poll somehow or another. And maybe, I don't know if that's the 3 words we're looking for, KG, or that may be too mean-spirited. I'm not sure. But I love Randy Travis, always have. And I love country music. I love singing country music. Listen, I've got with the grandkids singing Jingle Bells last night. Thanks to the wonderful time that we had, and we'll think more about the folks, Susan and Amber and Trey Shapp over at Little Rock Zoo. We went to Glow Wild last night.
Yeah. What'd you
they have
think?
the grandkids think about they loved it, singing Christmas songs. James singing "We Miss You a Merry Christmas." That's there's nothing better. I don't know why you don't like Christmas songs. We got to figure. There's a lot going on with you. I got to get into Joshua, but. Before we do all that, let me say, is today Jessica's birthday?
It is.
So happy birthday to Jessica. That's the reason Basil is not here today. Roger's got RJ Hawk sitting in and Josh Neighbors. Baz is taking the day off to do the right thing. I think he's going to go get a couple's massage and that sort of thing. I don't know if that's something I shouldn't tell him. But it is also my son-in-law's birthday. I've only got one. My son-in-law, Ryan Hill. He's a great guy, super dude. He comes from great stock. His parents are wonderful people. And he is a fantastic example and parent to my grandsons, James and Oliver. He does a great job with them. I know he's got a great heart and all that. So if you know Ryan Hale, you know that I speak the truth. Happy birthday to my son-in-law. We love you.
Is today the day that Baz pops a question? We've been wondering this every year.
No. Today's not today.
Today's not the day?
I don't see it happening anytime soon. But
Did you know that during the Christmas holidays, I just saw this poll, that 60% of engagements happen the week before or on Christmas Day?
Listen, you know how many people break up with their girlfriends a week before Christmas? And any holiday that you got to buy a gift, I'm looking at one cat.
Uh-oh.
Back in the day. Listen, it's so you're married and you're happily married now. Don't even worry about that. We're not even going to bring it.
Look, back in the day, Josh.
Listen, you're not alone. You know how many guys had to do it because they didn't have the money to buy a gift for somebody, so they had to break up with a chick? Did you ever do it?
Did you ever?
Of course.
Josh, I had a rule until I was about 28.
You had a rule.
That you ended relationships right around Thanksgiving, and then you didn't restart anything until after February 14th.
Yep.
That was kind of the gap. You have a cooling off period.
Well, all right. So I understand. I understand the concept is strong.
Gap rule.
I will say that the one thing about the holidays that's always nice. It's actually like I kind of enjoyed the time away because I was always I've been living in different places. Kind of always enjoyed the time away from the significant other. So actually, like, it was fine dating them because I wasn't seeing them every single day. I only started seeing them every single day again. Then you're like, oh, it sucks.
Yep.
It does.
I'm kidding.
They made a movie about that as well, to make that phone call. Yeah, and one of those calls when you get, when you start feeling like, well, I wish I had a girlfriend right now or a boyfriend.
February 15th.
A staple of Arkansas football in recent years and a program record setter is entering the NCAA transfer portal. That is from Ho Hawk Sports. That's the front line right out of them. KJ Jefferson is leaving. We all knew he was leaving. And what does that mean? Where's Criswell? Is he there? Now, he's got one more year, yes?
Yeah.
Or has he got two?
He's got two.
Yeah.
He's got two, so he's there. Who's our cat from?
Talon Green.
Talon Green.
From Boise.
Who else is there? There's another guy there. Who else is there?
I believe he is not. Well, they might not. They definitely have one in the class. You always have a quarterback coming in every single class.
KJ Jackson.
Yes.
KJ Jackson. So Jacoby, Malachi. Is it Malachi Singleton?
Yeah, Malachi Singleton.
The Malachi. You got Talon Green, of course. He comes in with 2 years of eligibility, and KJ Jackson.
So
what do you know about KJ Jackson?
I don't know anything about RJ. I believe the quarterback in this class will be Grayson Wilson, correct, from CAC?
Yes.
So that's what they have coming in as a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
you think that would go up that way?
Yeah, well,
he's already committed.
He's committed, and I mean, I guess he'll probably sign.
I think Grayson's a junior or senior. Let me look.
So it means that he had no bites from the NFL. Yes.
Well, I think he had some bites in the NFL, but also too, I think for him, like, he's probably going to get drafted in relatively the same spot that he will next year. So why not take?
No, Grayson Wilson's only a junior.
Oh, juniors, yeah.
Yeah,
so
he's class of 25.
I'd say the quarterback is in this class, but you would think for KJ, I think for him, when we watch him, like, he's not a consistent thrower. So obviously in the NFL, consistency throwing is the one thing they really, really want out of their quarterbacks. And for him, I think his NFL prospects will be the same. I think he'll be on a roster. I think people like him a lot. But I think for him, you can go and make some guaranteed money this year because he is a good college quarterback. We know he can be a very good college quarterback. So go and make some guaranteed money and then try your luck in the pro football thing. But he's got one more year of guaranteed money making, I would say.
Auburn was the big school going after him last year. And a lot of people think Mississippi State because now we saw Will Rogers is he's leaving. Yeah, he's going to Washington. So, I think the thought process right now for KJ is, do you have him or does he go to Mississippi State, which to me
Blake Shapen from Baylor.
Yeah, but
we'll see.
Here's the thing, if you go to Mississippi State, that's essentially making a lateral move from Arkansas, right? I mean, just on the surface.
Yeah. I think for offensive fit, Shapen's better because it's Lebby's.
Yeah.
It's like the Bryles.
All right,
offense,
let me ask you a question. 661-1037. We'll go to the phones and see if the folks are still there. Brad, here, we're coming right to you in a second. And I'll ask this while. Hold on, Bradley. Hold on, Brad. We will. I want to ask. Is he leaving no matter where he goes? Is he leaving because he wants more protection? Or does he want more money? NIL. Hold on to that. All right, Brad, what's up?
Well, I'm calling from Harding campus.
Hey, buddy.
So you can probably know what's up.
What's up? I sure do.
I don't understand. Wow, the defense, both offense and defense showed up Saturday. I just don't understand how they only had one scoring drive. And, yeah, I've been worried about these guys all year long.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about how Harding beat the living brakes off of Colorado State.
Yeah, I mean, what are you saying?
You
You
don't
don't
have an answer.
No, they did not. Who were you? Who you say you were worried about all year long?
The Mines during the playoffs.
The Mines.
Oh, okay.
Once we got past Grand Valley State.
Listen, you're undefeated. Undefeated.
No
Listen,
kidding.
you don't need to worry about any negative. Listen, you're undefeated. National champions. You know what I said? I want you running up and down Race Street naked.
I am, brother. Let me tell you something.
What?
The first person I saw from that football team
Yes.
just happened to go to the same high school I went to.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. the backup center lives next door to me, and man, I jumped off the front porch and hugged his neck like he's a long-lost son or something like that.
Congratulations, Brad. Listen, well, congratulations to Brad, Cersei, and everybody listen, everybody in the state of Arkansas who wants a national champion. That's the first national championship football team in Arkansas since UCA back, was it 91
no,
or whatever?
Actually, if you go basketball, it would be.
I said football.
Oh, yeah, then it'd be UCA.
If UCA win, or was that the early 90s? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
I mean, they dominated what they did. And we'll have a coach on about 8:30. Talk about him and not talk about him, talk with him about that game and everything else going on. Is this LC?
It is, guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, LC.
Hey, guys, I can forgive all kinds of stuff. You know, as far as KJ goes, if you ain't with us, you're against us. You know, and whatever. We're good luck to him, you know. But
Is that
when
good
Dallas
luck
has
to...
a
that's 4
chance-
words, okay. What?
When Dallas has a chance to come on national TV and set all these people up and do what they need to do, what do? They lay a crapper up.
Oh, they stunk it up. It was too cold for them. I promise you. I want to talk to somebody who has played football in the cold weather, how much of an effect. But I also think, LC, somebody did the Sports Illustrated jinx. I saw it on Twitter. I don't know if it was you, Hawkey. Maybe somebody put it on X that said, ever since they put Jimmy Johnson in there. Was that you?
Yeah,
it was you. You rat. That's who it was. And you jinxed it. You said that, or at least you followed up on it, however you did that.
Yeah.
Ever since they put Jimmy Johnson and told him he's going to be in the Ring of Honor, they hadn't lost a game, ... Just say it. Well, look what happened.
Yeah.
Look what happened.
I know it.
Well, they just can't. They're not the same team on the road, and obviously they're going to have to be on the road
true.
now from here on out.
Well,
but Buffalo was balmy yesterday compared to what it usually is, but I'm telling you, man.
What was the
really
temperature? I thought it was supposed to be cold and
44.
rainy.
It was 44.
44. Okay, not too bad then.
Yeah.
All right, very good, but they
Merry
still
Christmas,
blew.
you guys.
Hey, Merry Christmas, LC. Thanks for calling. 661-1037. That is the phone number to call in and be a part of the show. Let's find out what you think of KJ Jefferson. He's leaving. We don't know where he's going, and none of the articles that I have seen tell us anything. Where does he rank? Records aside, but which is terrible to have to say, where does he rank?
As your favorite quarterback?
And Razorback football lore as your favorite. I mean, I guess you can rate him two different ways.
JP says, I think Brad had a little too much to drink.
No, Brad he's still celebrating. He's still celebrating what it was. 661-1037. Pat Bradley will be up at 7 o'clock. We can talk to him about about KJ, talk to him about cold weather, talk to him about his fortunately, Dallas Cowboy fans can say at least we're not New England. Flexed that ball game so that it would be played yesterday and not tonight on a Monday night game. They moved the Eagles and Seahawks up to that one. But where does KJ rank as far as you're concerned as being a Razorback? I got nothing.
And just looking at the text line, I think just based, and this is a small sample, but a lot of people are just like, good riddance. Let's move on. Like, no, and I'm not saying we move on. I'm not saying we're doing, but just based on the whole KJ saga over the last 2 years. Remember, it was last year's KJ coming back.
Where does that come from, RJ? Is it because have we gotten to and I can feel Basil is normally not the guy that we saw when he talks about, hey, respect my decision, guy, with all the letters. You're a captain, you're leaving, just beat it, tell your story, walking. He's normally not that guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm that guy more than I'm not that guy.
Majority of the time.
But exactly. But it's only because I don't want to coddle and do all that. I guess for Little Rock Radio and sports radio, you some things that we do bite our lip on and not want to say a few things. But when it comes to KJ Jefferson, move on from him or whatever. Move on from him. Not that, hey, thank you for what you've done, but that's it. You're leaving us. You've got one more year to go.
Yeah.
Why? What is it? Did Bobby Petrino finally say something that goes, look, you're not going to be able to be my guy? That'll make him. Does Bobby make his third or fourth offensive coordinator?
Third, wouldn't it?
Because he had Bryles. He had one cat before Bryles.
Yeah. and then
before
then.
So
Maybe-
before. So Bobby
Yeah.
Petrino will be his fourth
Yeah.
offensive coordinator, if you will. Third as a starter, yes?
Yeah.
Third as a starter. Fourth,
So,
he had one.
Somebody made a pretty intelligent post on X this weekend that
What?
says, part of the reason why it took so long for KJ to come out and say he's transferring was
Right.
because his contract with one of his NIL deals
I heard this too.
was set to end at the end of at a certain date in December.
Uh-huh.
And so in order for him he wasn't going to get paid until he fulfilled the contract. And it was a large sum of money. And so he fulfilled the contract.
What
but
was the-
everybody,
yeah, we
but
don't know
everybody,
what
in fact, a buddy of mine was up there, and he was around the complex, and KJ's locker has been cleaned out for a few weeks now.
Right.
And what they're saying is that he had to fulfill the NIL contract. Once that was done, he got the check. Then he was like, "Okay, y'all, see ya, I'm out." But he couldn't announce that until the contract was fulfilled because he had to be a Razorback football player to fulfill the contract.
All right, let's. I've got a contract to fulfill, and I'm late, way late. I need somebody to keep me on track. I don't have Basil looking at me.
We're so not used to having the internal clock of David Basil.
Not at all. I need more of that. I need more of that. We're going to go to a break, come back, and then close it out. All right, we'll be right back. Great conversations about KJ. Basketball coming up at 7 o'clock all day long. We're going to have as much fun as we can, and hopefully you'll join us because we couldn't do it without you. So come hang out. It is Morning Mayhem.
Hey, it's Santa Baz for my good friends at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. You know, I watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation every year, and old Clark Griswold really wanted that bonus to buy a pool for his family. How great would it be for Santa to bring you a new custom-designed pool from Luxury Pool and Spa for Christmas? Third-generation owners and operators Shane and Jeremy Lawson take great pride in their craftsmanship and the quality products they produce. Allow them to do all the behind-the-scenes work to ensure a spectacular surprise for your family on Christmas morning. Plus, the spa truckload sale with spas by Hot Spring, Caldera, and Fantasy Spas has been outstanding, so Luxury Pool and Spa ordered a second truckload for the holidays. They have a showroom full of spas to choose from. They also carry Ledge Lounger furniture and PK grills for Christmas. Luxury Pool and Spa, family-owned dating back to 1976, with their new location on Stanford Road in Conway and on Arkansas Avenue in Russellville. Live the life of luxury with Luxury Pool and Spa, online at luxurypoolarkansas.com. Tell the fine folks at Luxury Pool and Spa that Santa Baz sent you. Synthetic grass from Arkansas Luxury Lawns is long-lasting and easy to afford. No more worry about watering, mowing, edging, or weeding. Free yourself from maintenance so you can relax and enjoy a great-looking yard all year. ArkansasLuxuryLawns.com.
Oh, you've got HR and payroll questions. Nice. Now you'll spend the next 37 minutes doing this.
If you know your party's extension, press 8. If you need a question answered, please stay on the line.
If you like this little game, stay with your current provider. If you don't, make the switch to the payroll company. Being local is a big benefit to you because someone is always available to help.
To keep playing this awful music, press 4.
You need answers, not automation. The payroll company. Less headaches, more than payroll. Morethanpayroll.com.
Hennard Foothills Equipment in Searcy has the perfect gift for the hard-to-buy Ford man. A steel blower, chainsaw, or weed eater makes the perfect gift. Hennard Foothills Equipment in Searcy, your hometown dealer no matter where you live. 501-268-1987.
Hey, Penny.
Oh, what's wrong, Santa?
This old sleigh is worn out.
We got you, Santa. Guadney Buick GMC is hosting the 12 Deals of Christmas.
It's Guadney Buick GMC's 12 Deals of Christmas, featuring a mix of new and pre-owned vehicles with special Christmas pricing. 2023 Buick Encores starting at just $22,900. 2023 GMC Sierras up to $13,000 off. 2023 Acadia and Enclave with up to $8,000 off. But what about the interest rate, Penny?
Don't worry, Santa. Select Buicks and Terrains are just 1.9%.
Guadney Buick GMC is doing 1.9%? Those other dealers are going on my naughty list. Call 501-945-4444 or visit 5700 Landers Road, North Little Rock, next to Sam's. Guadney Buick GMC.com. GMC, we are professional grade. Doug numbers 19250, 19300, 19655. All offers with approved credit.
For 100 years, Arkansas State Parks have offered endless outdoor adventures and treasured places to connect with nature, family, and friends. Whatever kind of outdoor fun you're into, you can find it at 52 parks around the state. Enjoy world-class mountain biking trails, scenic hikes, year-round fishing on sparkling lakes, and much more. It's time to get outside and celebrate a century. Find your next adventure today at ArkansasStateParks.com. Brought to you by this station and the Arkansas Broadcasters Association.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See Shelter agent Dan Cook in North Little Rock, Becky Bradley in Sherwood, or Angie Collins in Heber Springs today.
OAKLAWN Racing Casino Resort presents OAKLAWN Race Day with Justin Akery and David Wanginati every Saturday morning at 11. OAKLAWN Race Day is your inside track to America's hottest thoroughbred action and Arkansas' source for racing news and analysis. OAKLAWN Race Day, presented by OAKLAWN, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem in the OAKLAWN Racing Casino Resort Studios. Here is David Basil, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
And just like that. Well, we did not.
How are those apples?
It's fantastic. Oh, you got that? Did you just change that?
I had to fire that.
All right.
I meant to turn off the other one.
Get rid of this one. That's how quick it is. We do not have the Basil hand-braking signals. So we went a little bit long talking about KJ without thinking about what was happening. I'll hit Siri to give me an alarm. Roger Scott, Josh Neighbors, RJ Hawk sitting in with us all morning long. Trip Crap Trey Shapp from the short ones. We'll stop by about 9 o'clock. We'll talk to him, see what's going on with him.
By the way, Roger, I messed the clock up, so we have to fade this at 35. You got 10 seconds.
All right, very good. We will be back with Pistol Pack and Pat Bradley and talk to him about what happened with the Arkansas Razorback basketball team when we return 7 o'clock on Morning Mayhem.
You're always the MVP here.
He's too ugly to be the world champ. The world champ should be pretty like me.
KABZ 1037 The Buzz.
I am the greatest.
Cut through the holiday hustle at Family Market, your one-stop shop for it all. Incredible deals on Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Frito-Lay, and festive treats like Juanita's Peanut Brittle. From pie fixings to your mama's stuffing ingredients and Uncle Tim's green bean casserole that he's going to want a second helping of, Family Market has you covered. Find everything for your holiday traditions at your neighborhood Family Market. In Malvern, Shannon Hills, and Pangburn.
And there were in the same country shepherds, abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord.
From our team at Family Market Stores to your family, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
When you want to know the score, it's on KABZ Little Rock.
He's open, complete at the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Arkansas!
1037 The Buzz. Buzz News with Channel 7's Ryan Houston.
Police have identified the man killed in a shooting over the weekend. 58-year-old Michael Rivas was shot and killed in the area of Perrin Road and Cary Drive. Police found Rivas outside the residence with a gunshot wound to his leg. He was transported to the hospital where he died. North Little Rock police are investigating. The Faulkner County Sheriff's Office is warning people about a scam caller posing as a deputy. The Sheriff's Office says the scammer is telling people that, quote, employees of a business have been arrested, but due to COVID-19 concerns, they cannot be held in the detention center. Then, victims are told to work with bondsmen. The Sheriff's Office says it will never contact businesses or individuals via phone regarding arrest, warrants, to request money or personal info. If you receive a similar call, police say hang up immediately. From the Channel 7 Newsroom, I'm Ryan Houston.
brought to you by the Knights of Columbus, fraternal organization of Catholic men, who remind you to remember Christ in Christmas. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the Knights of Columbus.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with Channel 7's Melinda Mayo.
Mostly sunny skies across Arkansas today, a high around 56 degrees. It will get a little windy this afternoon. Tonight, though, colder as we drop down to 28 degrees and cooler on Tuesday with a high of only 50. From the Channel 7 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Melinda Mayo.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Back-to-back Elite Eights, and last year the Sweet 16. How far will the team make it this season? Get the scoop on Mondays on Out of Bounds when senior point guard L. Ellis gives us his take on the basketball season. L. Ellis is brought to you by Matt Black with Allstate Insurance for your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, life, renters, and landlord insurance. Are you in good hands?
Life isn't just about living, it's about living well. And no one understands that better than Baptist Health. Baptist Health is there to support you in your wellness journey wherever it may take you. They really are so much more than a healthcare provider. They're a true partner coming alongside you to help you live your fullest, healthiest life. From pediatrics to women's health to cardiac care to orthopedics to primary care. They offer the full spectrum of services you need to keep yourself and your whole family healthy, no matter what phase of life you're in. And you can always count on the care you receive at Baptist Health to be exceptional and compassionate. Listen, they're Arkansas's most trusted name in healthcare for a reason. For more than a century, Baptist Health has helped countless Arkansans create the healthy lives they deserve. And I know they can do the same for you. I know from experience the level of commitment they have for their patients. I've been a Baptist Health patient for decades, and I'm always in good hands. Their level of care is exceptional. Remember, life isn't just about living. It's about living well, and no one understands that better than Baptist Health. Ready to take the next step in your wellness journey? Visit Baptist-Health.com. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Hey guys, it's Dee Dee with Ava Bella Day Spa. It's Christmas time again. We have our Jingle Bell special, which is $100, and that's an entire facial treatment. We also have our wonderful Christmas time special. You get a stress reliever massage, a peppermint scalp massage, and a foot scrub, all for $125. Just go to avabelladayspa.com, click on Instant Gift Certificates, and you can purchase it right there. Send it to your recipient or print it out. Happy holidays!
It's Howie with Robert Irwin Jewelers, and everyone remembers every moment of their engagement.
I really love selling engagement rings, Danny. You know why? Because an engagement ring is so special. It's the first time two people commit to each other, and I want to be part of that story. At Robert Irwin Jewelers, you got to come in. You got to see all the different engagement rings we have. We're having a huge bridal sale. It's going on now. I'm going to give you the confidence to get down on one knee, pop open the box. You're going to get a yes. That's what it's all about. We've got free financing, 5 locations, or online at rijewelers.com.
Did you hear that Tacos for Life has a crazy gift card promotion going on for the rest of the year? If you buy a $25 gift card, they'll give you $10 back to spend at the restaurant. You heard that right. Buy a $25 gift card from Tacos for Life, and they'll give you $10 in taco bucks back. You can use that $10 to eat any of their 14 delicious craft tacos made from ingredients you know and love. Now, my favorite, it's the Hawaiian shrimp taco. It's made with fresh, grilled Hawaiian shrimp and also with coconut and pineapple. From now until the end of 2023, buy a $25 Tacos for Life gift card and get $10 to spend at the restaurant. Treat yourself or your loved ones to some mouth-watering tacos from Tacos for Life. Stop by today to grab this deal or order e-gift cards online at tacosforlife.com.
Hey, did you know the Statue of Liberty is the largest holiday gift ever given?
That's a big deal, just like those at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hey, did you know when the year ends, so do the deals? It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or get up to $2,500 bonus cash on the Hyundai Tucson. Now for a limited time, only during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Offers end January 2nd. Call 469-613-0227 for details.
A new steel chainsaw, blower, or weed eater makes the perfect holiday gift. Hennard Foothills Equipment has steel products in stock ready to go. Hennard Foothills Equipment in Searcy, your hometown dealer no matter where you live. 501-268-1987.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, the scenic views stick around after the sun sets, and your favorite cocktails keep you company long after overtime. Where else can you unwind with bourbon and late-night bites? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in, but the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
In the OAKLAWN Racing Casino and Resort Studios.
Hey, Mom! The meatloaf! We want it now! The meatloaf!
Here is David Basil, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
It is 7:06 on a Monday. It is Morning Mayhem, 1 week from Christmas, and we have some shopping done. I can only say that. We have some shopping done. And I put all the responsibility on Samantha.
So you guys don't buy on Amazon?
No, we do. We do, and we ordered some things months ago.
Like, we're all done. We're
not.
We tapped out, like, the week after Thanksgiving.
Well, I
have one left.
I
have one left.
We got I've got no gigs this week, so I can go secure a lot of stuff. I was looking for one big gift for Samantha. She's not listening. The jewelry, and I've tapped all of our jewelry stores that we advertise with to see if I could find the item. And
Sissies!
I've already called, talked to Sissies.
Called JR?
I told Jacob. No. Talked to Jacob over at Jones as well. And so maybe there's something. Anyway, so listen, that's the one big one. I get one of these. I got to get some other stuff. I don't know what it is.
Speaking of Christmas, my little girl, Addison, she's listening right now, so I want to say good morning. Monday morning. Heard she's kind of grumpy this morning.
Oh, is that right?
Addie, we have 1 week till Christmas. Don't be grumpy anymore.
No, we can talk about Grumpy being at Glow Wild. Did she like Glow Wild?
She loved it.
Good deal.
And if you haven't gone or if you have gone, they have this mirror room that you walk through. I showed Josh.
Yeah, I saw it.
I walked through there like the weekend in the Super Bowl.
That was cool.
Going through.
That
was
cool.
awesome.
That was cool. We'll talk about that later on when Shopper comes in as well. Thanks to Susan and Amber for getting us in that thing. It was fun. It was fun to go by there and see all those things, and the kids had a good time. It was pretty cool. Before we go any further, though, we got to do this.
It's time to talk with the shooter, Pat Bradley, presented by Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union with a new branch in Sheridan. Alcoa is now serving Saline, Grant, Garland, Hot Spring, and Perry counties. Pat is also brought to you by Gary Hill MSS Oil Splash Car Wash. There hasn't been an oil man like Gary since Who Shot JR. Now from the land of the Bruins, Celtics, Patriots, and Red Sox, here is Pat Bradley.
There he is. There's our guy. There's my buddy.
It's supposed to be J.R. Ewing.
Yes, yeah. Since Who Shot J.R. Yeah, I think there's one spot that says that you can that does make it sound better.
Pat Spot says that.
Well, there's one that says J.R. Ewing. Yes. Go ahead, Pistol.
Yes. Favorite holiday.
Yes.
Easily Christmas.
Yeah.
No doubt.
What, Josh? You say no?
Thanksgiving for me, it's
you
a
like
landslide
Thanksgiving
because I sit there, people cook for me, I watch football. Like, what else do I want?
I think Christians would say Easter would be number one.
4th of July.
That's weak.
No, it's not.
No, it really.
No, I love it. You're outside. It's hot. You're drinking. You're barbecuing.
Yeah.
See, two of those things.
Wait, hold on. Let's just do this.
But it's not my favorite. Christmas is number one.
Look at it. I'm gonna do the scale. All right. Listen. Hold on. Here's the scale, real quick. And some people don't take offense to this. Anybody, please, whether you believe or not.
Yeah.
Roman candles. Resurrection. Roman candles. Resurrection. I'm gonna let you weigh that out. Yes, Pat. Go ahead.
Okay.
Lake.
Just so you don't have to, make a favorite.
Yep.
But favorite Christmas movie is got to be It's a Wonderful Life.
Well, we can get into that. But before we get into that, let's talk Razorback basketball. Let's do this real quick. We can do into that. And I'll even go one step further when we get into that and say A Christmas Story, I can do without. Do without. Pat, I saw your former Razorback basketball team near disaster and a sold-out crowd Saturday with my daughter and all the youngsters. Listen, 20-point lead. 20-point lead. Thank God, if you will, that Lipscomb played like Lipscomb with 3 minutes, a minute and a half left.
Listen,
Talk to me.
They were a three-point shooting team, and we knew that they were gonna. If they were gonna win, they were, they're gonna have to hoist 35, 43s, which they tried to do and nearly almost did. But I said before, Sky Daddy, I just think that this team is, we're a good offensive team. Just from a defensive standpoint, we have to realize that, we have to, you got to get down. You got to guard somebody. You know what I mean? You got to be a good defensive team at some point in your life.
Pat, I saw baseline drives was driving Musselman nuts as much as I were. They were driving down the baseline, just incredible. And that's one of the things I think you mentioned last week, if not Baz or whomever else we had on there that talked about one of the things that you get in trouble, you don't play defense.
Yeah. I mean, and the good thing is Coach Muss, he can get that out of these guys. I mean, you can prioritize defense and you can get tough on them. So that's why I still like this team, is because they are a good offensive, talented team, but we got to play defense at some point.
Well, Pat, I mean the baseline drives, they didn't hit them all, but they were there. And I mean, looking at some of the numbers that showed up, with field goal percentage was 52%, 33 from 3-point range, 50 right smack dab in the middle of free throws. But they were up 20 points, and I don't know. I know we all talk about, listen, this is typical of a Musselman team. They're going to come along next month, sometime at the end of next month or somewhere, and start gelling. Well, are they? Are they closer to where they are, where they should be? I mean,
we keep saying that, but I mean, I don't know. A 3-point win over Lipscomb, like you'd think they'd already be pretty gelled by now.
Let's see. There was only how many Hogs did we have in double digits? We had Mark, Mitchell, and Graham. They were in double digits, and that was it. The 12 points were the second most in a game this season for him, for Mitchell anyway.
Here's the thing you guys got to understand, too. The SEC as a whole
is really good.
It's really good. It's about as deep as you're going to get. Which is not, I'm not saying that, that's a bad news for the Razorbacks, but it's going to be a challenge when you get into SEC play and conference play. It's going to be a challenge.
Well, several things happened at that. But listen, had we lost the ball game, and I'm still a little bit concerned with it. I mean, it was Lipscomb. I mean, I don't want to take anything away from them any more than I want to take anything away from any other school. I guess in my head, I still think of our Arkansas Razorbacks being the Arkansas Razorbacks, and they had a sold-out crowd there. Two things. One, if we lost, that would have been the worst thing that happened at the arena. Since we won, the worst thing that happens at the arena is because of COVID. You can't get free refills on your drinks. I can't stand that. That's a problem. The other part of it is
that's a thing.
That's a thing.
I never thought that was a thing.
No, it's a thing.
Always, if you got the
COVID
cup,
don't allow it anymore. You can't take it back.
If you get the quality cup, they let you.
You can't. No more refills. Which is a bummer. I know it's a first world problems. If Bob Holt puts it in his in the lane, then it must be something. And I want to know what it is, because we talk about one of our guys here. We got Battle, of course. We used to have, but I think the station still has. Joseph Pinion, sophomore guard Joseph Pinion, made his first career start at Arkansas, but came out of the game with 17:38 left in the first half. Now, I'm sure he started because he's down there in Central Arkansas. He didn't get back into the game. What's going on with Pinion?
Yeah, Daddy, you cannot put me on that one. Please.
You want me to take you away from that? Come on. What's Did I hit a funny bone here? Did I say something I didn't? I know I'm the funniest man in Arkansas radio, but I didn't know that I'm just listen. If Bob Hope puts it there, then there's something going on, and it's a hell, I've highlighted. It's a glaring deal, and I'm just thinking about our guys, an Arkansas kid, and I'm just wondering because we're all pulling for him like we're pulling for everybody, but I just don't know, why he brought that out there. What that says. Is he going to be a portal guy?
No, because I got to talk about the white guy. Is that why? All right, so
come on.
Here's what I would say.
All right.
Here's what I would say. Everybody has got to, you have your opportunity and you have your,
yes,
to step up and try to do what you can do, and I say that for everybody. You gotta step up, and you gotta, you've got to.
You're struggling with this one, eh?
Listen, are you? I don't even know where you are, but you're okay. He has nothing to say about Joseph Pinion. All right, we're gonna put you off. We're gonna take you off there.
The thing is, you gotta make a shot.
Okay. Well, there you go. You're the guy. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
You put me on the.
I did.
It's almost like saying, a kicker's got to make a kick, a shooter's got to make a shot.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I got you. A shooter's got to make a shot. We're not even looking for him to worry about defense. He's got to come out and he's got to make a shot. Well, we look for him to do more of that. So we'll move along from that. So do you think Muss will right this ship? Back-to-back final Elite Eights and now a Sweet 16 as we speak. How deep do the Hogs get into the tournament? And we'll reassess this in a month.
That's the thing. No, they have the talent to get to a Sweet 16. It's just, the issue is going to be, with these guys is, how can he get them, first of all, identify their roles, but, defensively, I think is going to be a big deal.
Okay.
I think, what's interesting is, who's coming back next year is another thing too.
Yeah.
They get a couple of guys who can come back next year. So,
okay.
In this day and age, obviously is.
All right, here's one for you right here. Thanks to Southern Structure Solutions text line 6611037. Everybody wants Pinion to be the next Pat Bradley. That's that's who we're all. We're always looking for the white guy to shoot the threes. That's what we want, and that's what we're looking at. So we'll move on from that right there.
I did more than that.
Well, I know you did. Well, did you play defense?
I was a positional defensive player, right? So I knew sort of like how to move. Get my body in the way. I knew how to put my body in the way of the other.
Well, and Basil's always talked about it. You do have a big butt, and that big butt does get you in there. How tall are you? Are you 6'2", 3"?
Yeah, call it that.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you had a wide booty, and that was good if you needed to do some of that. But you were outside the 3-point. You could drive, I guess. I guess you could create your own shot. But that's where we stand on that one. All right, Pistol, let's move on. We'll look and see what happens with the Razorbacks. They play again Thursday night. Now, we did not get to see the halftime with the cheerleaders or the dance team do their Santa Claus routine like we have every December at Simmons. Another thing that upset me, are they saving it for Thursday night's game? Who do they have Thursday night? Who are they playing Thursday night? Abilene Christian. Thursday night, Abilene Christian. At Bud Walton at 6 p.m. They did not do it. Could they not have done it twice? Are they saving it for Abilene Christian? I don't know. But they did not do that. Let's move on from there, Pat. Let's go ahead before you get out of here. Answer a couple of the questions. Have you got all your shopping done? Have you started your shopping? Have you gotten it done? And do you send out Christmas cards?
I'm a Christmas card. I didn't do it this year, but normally every year I do send out my Christmas cards. I just think that they're very cheery. I probably won't. I don't. You know what I usually do?
No, I can't
Christmas
wait
shopping?
to hear.
No. Normally it's. I've shopped at CVS on Christmas Eve.
Okay, Pat, you're damn near 40. You don't shop at CVS on Christmas Eve anymore. You got a wife, you got a stepson, you got parents. You don't shop at CVS.
They get good stuff there, Scat Daddy.
What? No,
CVS.
Listen, you do not buy. No disrespect. No disrespect to CVS and Walgreens. You do not buy your mom cologne there. All right, listen.
Sitting across R.J. Hawk. I mean, come on.
Have you? What do you go to CVS for? To buy cough syrup?
I love Pat.
Listen, I want to know. All right, listen, Pat. We love you. Go ahead and thank your No, we'll thank your sponsors. We will find out who your sponsors are. We're going to thank your sponsors.
Alco FCU and MSSO.
Alco FCU, R.J. Hawk has had a relationship. I saw Steve Brown at the ball game. I didn't stop and talk to him too much. The flow was coming, but you refinanced your vehicle over there.
Yeah, they're running a promotion right now, and so just refinanced on Friday. So, yeah, thanks to the folks over there, and we got it done.
Very good. Very good. You got that done. All right, Pat, we appreciate you being out there today, buddy, and we hope you have a wonderful Christmas. We love you. And your cryptic message about being back in Little Rock, people are going to want to know what that is. Please let them know on X when and if you are coming back to the great state of Arkansas. And
people are asking, Pat.
Is it personal or is it business?
Oh, it's always business, boys. It's always business.
All right.
No, I love you. I'll be back.
We love you. All right. Say hello to your mother for me.
Will do.
We love you,
See
buddy.
you, Pat.
There he is. Pat Bradley. Listen,
I don't even know what this was
I
said.
talked to Pat last night.
You did?
You bet I did. And I knew.
They
No, I
start
want
the
you
egg early.
early.
Well, he answered this morning.
He answered the question.
He knew it was me at least.
Did he? Did he?
Hey, Josh. That was good. I thought we were off to a decent start.
Very good. Very good. It was a decent start.
I think you really threw him for a loop on the Pinion stuff.
Well, here's the thing. Now, you told us that you went.
I think Pinion totally threw him off.
You sure did. You told us that you went Pinnacle.
I did, yeah.
You had some friends come straight from OAKLAWN and meet you there.
Yes.
I think Pat just came straight from OAKLAWN and made this phone call. We love you, Pat.
Me is when.
What's that?
Because I believe Pat is on every single show on this network. And
Yep.
every time he's on, they ask him questions. He was really thrown for a loop.
I don't think he was expecting the break down the Pinion play.
Well, you know what?
Basketball
Listen.
what?
Listen, all I could see were you guys looking at each other going, well, listen, this is a...
I was sitting back for the ride, boy.
His answer was awesome. It was, he needs to make a shot.
Well, he does. You know what? That's it. He's a shooter. That's a great thing.
He said shooter's got to shoot.
Obviously, listen, I don't know if he was getting a massage or something. Somebody was tickling his funny bone or whatever. That's what happened. We appreciate that.
Pat. We pay you each week. I could do that.
Listen, Pat, we love Pistol. Listen, you can't get it. He's one of the few people that I know. He's one of the few people that I know that you can hear, and I mean this sincerely, that you can hear the smile on his face.
Yeah.
He's always smiling.
Well,
He's a great dude. We love him, and obviously when he went shopping at CVS, he got a great deal on
how did we get on that
cough syrup?
I knew Pat. You know, going back, I've actually met him in college, and then I had to know him at XM working for Bunch. I love Pat. He is hilarious, and you can always hear the smile on his face.
You can hear it.
I'm just trying to figure out how we went from basketball to shopping at CVS.
Well, I asked him about Chris.
Well, I know, but it just was.
I take full
I
responsibility.
think I blacked out a little bit between
I take
that.
full responsibility. So did he. All right, it is 7:25. We're gonna get. I'm gonna go get my coffee. Got the slowest Keurig in the state right in here. I'm gonna get that coffee now. It's been dripping for 30 since Pat called. We'll be back. Take your call, 661-1037. Here we go.
Brought to you by Floyd Seafood, Keel Avenue in Sherwood. Cajun up your holidays with Gulf shrimp, lobster tails, sausages, stuffed chickens, oysters, and gumbo goodies. Floyd Seafood in Sherwood.
This is Sports Center.
The Harding University Bisons are your Division II football national champions in 2023. On Saturday afternoon, the Bisons completed a 15-0 perfect season with a 38-7 victory over the Colorado School of Mines. The School of Mines scored in their first drive, and the rest of the way it was all Bisons, who ran for 504 yards total, 8.8 yards per carry, and 5 touchdowns. Blake De La Cruz led the way with 212 rushing yards. The Bisons also became the first team in NCAA history to rush for 6,000 yards in a season. Paul Simmons leads the Harding Bisons to their first ever football national championship. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with Channel 7's Melinda Mayo.
We start off the work week pretty quiet with a high today around 56, mostly sunny, kind of breezy this afternoon, and down to 28 degrees tonight, so colder then. A high of only 50 degrees Tuesday, but upper 50s back on Wednesday. From the Channel 7 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Melinda Mayo.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Tune in to Out of Bounds each Monday for Reaction Monday, brought to you by Fleet Management Services. Serving Central Arkansas for over 20 years, they're your small to mid-sized fleet specialists. Fleet Management Services is looking for a maintenance tech. Oil changes, tires, general maintenance. 100% paid health insurance, match 401k, paid holidays, paid vacation. The right person can make $600 per week. Call 501-375-3672.
If you want to make holiday memories that'll last a lifetime, you need to take a trip to Sissy's Log Cabin. They have the perfect gifts for each person on your list. I'm talking men's and women's watches, loose diamonds, engagement rings, estate pieces, and of course, a spectacular selection of jewelry from designers like David Yurman, Lagos, Mikimoto, Robert Coyne, and more. Sissy's Log Cabin also has gifts at a range of price points. So whether you want to buy a once-in-a-lifetime piece of jewelry or an everyday staple, you'll find it there, all while enjoying the Sissy's promise of unmatched service and experience. Nothing compares to finding a blue Sissy's bag under the tree, and any gift you find there will be treasured for generations to come. Ready to start shopping? Check out their selection online at sissyslogcabin.com or stop by any of the Sissy's locations in Pine Bluff, Jonesboro, Little Rock Heights, Memphis, Conway, or the Little Rock Promenade.
It's the season for giving, and Saracen makes it special this December. Play to win an incredible Mercedes-Benz CLS 450 from Mercedes-Benz of Little Rock. With an alluring look of luxury, the CLS 450 is a top-of-the-line Mercedes, and it can be yours just for playing at Saracen. Only 40 minutes away, Saracen Casino is Little Rock's closest place to play and win the Mercedes-Benz of your dreams.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
Hey, did you know the Statue of Liberty is the largest holiday gift ever given?
That's a big deal, just like those at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hey, did you know when the year ends, so do the deals? It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or get up to $2,500 bonus cash on the Hyundai Tucson. Now for a limited time, only during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Offers end January 2nd. Call 469-613-0227 for details.
Let's keep the good vibes going. Morning Mayhem is back on the air. Here's Baz, Roger, and Justin in the OAKLAWN Racing Casino Resort Studios.
And I'm single. I'm just looking for somebody who likes to have fun and is a fun-loving type gal. Brunettes are something, and so are redheads or blondes. That's what I really want is someone who'll call me and will love me, because everyone I know is married, and I don't know anybody or anything, and it's just not right. Because I just have love like anybody else. I don't need a rubbish to a dumpster for a playboy.
Calm down, dude.
That actually horrifies me. I don't like that clip. It really scares
No.
me.
Listen, I don't know
What movie is that
dating-
from?
That's not a movie. I think that's a dating show or something.
Strange gentleman from the 70s.
Dude, he goes Bobby Knight on it. Starts out real calm, and then all of a sudden he starts realizing he's not in a happy place. Roger Scott, Josh Neighbors. Morning Mayhem. In with us this morning is Robert James Hall.
Shooter's gonna shoot.
I was gonna get there. Shooter's gonna shoot. We appreciate Steve Brown and Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. I've been doing business with them for a long time, and my tag is I trust them because they trusted me first, and they do. I know Steve Brown, so if you don't have a personal relationship with anybody in your financial institution of choice, work on that because you can have that. And a guy like Steve, he'll answer all the questions. I have to bring him down to my level, and he'll bring it down for me. Steve Brown's a great guy. And MSS Oil and Splash, but Gary Hill, thank y'all. Thank you both. Gary's a great guy. He is the JRU in our relationship, in our business, because he is the oil man. We appreciate Gary. He's a Hall of Famer. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Steve Brown, for sponsoring Pat Bradley. Whether it was too long a call or not, we appreciate y'all.
Splash sponsors my little girl's softball team.
All right.
Yeah, Gary's good people.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Arkansas Express.
Absolutely.
We went from the Pink Sox to now we're the Arkansas Express.
Is that because you're older now? Is that what it is?
No, we had to restructure the team. Had new
Restructuring. NIL deals?
Yeah, something like that.
Joseph excuse me. KJ Jefferson still got Pinion on my mind. KJ, and he's on Randy's show, yes?
KJ?
Pinion.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, Ralph. Thank you, Ralph, for pointing that out. We have got graffiti at 8 o'clock. We've got Coach Simmons from Harding, the national champion Harding Bisons, calling in at 8:30, or we'll call him at 8:30. 9 o'clock, Trey Schapp may be coming around. And any of the things you'd like to talk about, we know everybody's got an opinion about Pistol happening. We want to know about KJ Jefferson. Where does he stand as far as his career at the University of Arkansas? He set 3 records for sure, being most yards, most passing yards. Is that what it was? 7,900 yards, 67 touchdowns, and 88 touchdowns total. 67 touchdown passes and 88 total. What 3 words describe KJ Jefferson? If you want to, you can say what 3 words describe Pat Bradley's call. No. That's right. We love Pat. He'll be back on with us next Monday. Maybe later in the afternoon. We love him. 661-1037. That's the number. That's also that you can text us on that. Let's go to the phones and see who we have. Hey, Stan.
Hey, Roger the Dodger, my friend. How you doing, brother?
What's up, boy?
All right. What's that, RJ?
What up, Stan? How are you, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing all right, man. I'm glad you're up here. I'm glad your state captain changing things over there. That's a good thing, brother.
Yeah, he's changing things. He's changing things.
Hey, man, look here. I want to hear that Tommy should play. Play that. You say you couldn't find it last year, but Tommy found it. I want you to find it.
What's that?
Find that Christmas song by Curtis Blow. Have a good day.
I don't know about Curtis Blow. Curtis Blow doesn't have a Christmas song. Well, no, it's just... Where'd you... Hello. Michael.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, man, we're doing good, Mike. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. I got a couple of things. And the first thing, I am tired of hearing about KJ breaking the records. I mean, he was there for 5 years. Of course he's going to break some records.
Well, 3 years
Everybody
as
else
a starter,
did it
right?
pretty-
3 years as a
Right,
starter, or 2? Yeah, 3 years as a... No, see, Michael, I'm with you. That's where I go. What records... Whose did he break? Look here. O.J. Simpson. There's 3 people that have 16,000 yards, over 16,000 yards in the NFL. Do you know who they are? Only 3.
Are you asking me?
Emmett Smith. Emmett Smith.
Walter Payton.
Walter Payton.
O.J.
No. Walter Payton. Emmett has 16,000. He has the most. Walter Payton and Frank Gore has 16,000 even. Here's the deal. O.J. Simpson got all the yards that he got all the yards in one season, all the total in 14 games. So where do we look at It's not O.J. Simpson's fault that they added 2 more games to the schedule as it went on, any more than they added more games for Roger Maris to break Babe Ruth's record. But where do we put KJ when it comes to his career at the Razorbacks? Do we have to put him with anybody that played 3 years, or do we look at the 2-year guys? I mean, who were they? How many years Ron Calcagney played? Kevin Scanlon, Brad Taylor.
I'd add to this too. You know, the record holders are Tyler Wilson has some of them, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
One of the Allens maybe, and also Ryan Mallett.
And that's who he broke.
Yeah.
Is Mallett the only 2-year guy, or is he and Tyler?
A lot of these guys were not 4-year starters.
No. There's not 4 years. We barely had that ever.
Now, I'm looking at KJ's numbers now. I mean, he really only played if you want to say as a star, I mean, he essentially played three and a little bit, just above 3 full seasons. So I mean, you know, it actually kind of makes sense that he is. It's still impressive. I think it's still impressive, but it does make sense if Arkansas had a lot of these guys as the game, you know, as passing developed, and they had Bobby, right? That they had a bunch of guys who were 2 or 3 years, 2-year starters. So it makes sense that KJ's breaking the records.
But break it down like this. Okay, so I'm gonna read these. These are the names that he's in front of. Would you rather have KJ over this person?
Okay,
just on a single game.
I'm gonna come at you with what I remember, as you pointed out earlier, RJ, when you said, "Give me a memorable play. Give me a memorable this."
KJ versus Tyler Wilson.
Tyler.
Yeah. Okay. KJ or Ryan Mallett.
Oh, Mallett.
Ryan Mallett.
Yeah.
KJ or Brandon Allen?
KJ.
Brandon Allen.
KJ.
Where does Allen stand at it?
He's 4th with 7,463 yards. He's 500 yards off of KJ's.
How many did he play?
He was there for 4 years.
He was a 4-year guy?
He was 3 full-year starter.
Did he make the block for D-Mac? Was that Brandon Allen?
I don't know.
He made that block against
KJ or
LSU?
Brandon? KJ or Brandon? I would take Brandon.
I would take KJ.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, don't disrespect Brandon or to his family. I'm taking
okay.
KJ because I want KJ. I think KJ's better than the win column that we got this year.
I got 2 more for you.
All right.
KJ or Clint Sterner?
Sterner.
Well, I just want to say, you know what Brandon Allen's record was as a starter?
What was it?
18 and 20.
He was also on bad teams.
Yeah, I'm taking. So KJ was on one this year. Yes.
So Clint Sterner or KJ, Josh?
I didn't watch.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah. And then finally, Matt Jones or KJ?
Oh, that's easy. That's KJ. I'm kidding. Matt Jones. We'll take Matt Jones.
So
literally,
you took KJ. You took KJ over one quarterback in Brandon Allen.
I don't.
Of everybody that was out, you can think of memorable plays, memorable moments of all those quarterbacks. And we can't come up with one outside of him fumbling against A&M.
I know, and I don't want to pile on. That was a bad one. I can see a lot of plays all this year. Those dumb, what do you call it? Shotgun 4th and 1s. But those aren't his fault.
Yeah.
Those aren't his call. Those were dumb. And so they put KJ in bad situations. That's the way I'm looking at it right now. I'm on the way outside looking in. So they put KJ in terrible situations. Did they do as everybody said they did with Enos and say, I'm going to be your guy, do what I'm telling you to do, I'm getting you ready for the NFL, forget everything that Browse did for you? Did they do that? If they did that, they put him in a bad situation. The offensive line, everybody says, was less than stellar. Okay? Yeah. So that played a big part in it.
Oh,
Michael,
by the way,
let's finish up with Michael.
By the way, Brandon Allen, still in the NFL.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, he is. He is. Hey, Michael, anything else, buddy? I'm sorry to take all your call.
I mean, you just derailed everything, Roger. Say, what did y'all do to Bradley to break him this morning?
Oh, I think. Thanks, Michael. I think the thing is that I did listen. Pat's coming back to Little Rock. I think because he's got some endorsement deals. Then he'll be leaving again. But there's some sort of cryptid thing that he has. Pat was just listen. That's our boy Pat Bradley. We're not gonna rail on him, even though we need to get him at 1 in the afternoon.
I think maybe 9 a.m. on Monday.
Maybe not even that, and maybe not even a Monday. You don't think so?
I will say also, but for KJ, as far as the like I actually think KJ's going to end up having an NFL career.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, man, Sam Ehlinger is going to have an NFL. He's in the NFL right now. He was not that good of a thrower. There's a lot of guys in the NFL who you're like, really? This is a guy? And
Listen, Flacco's still playing.
Yeah, honestly, like a lot of them are. Like Joe Flacco threw 4 picks yesterday, and good for him. They won the game.
Josh, what's your middle name? What's your middle name? What's your middle name?
Robert.
Robert. All right, listen, Josh Robert. I don't want to beat up on Brandon Allen, and that's but when I'm thinking about it, and maybe it's because I had my grandkids the other day, all this week, and Samantha took care of them 9 out of 10 times, if you will. So there was a part of when I was having to get on to them for not acting right. And she said, "Your kids were that way," and I said, "No, they weren't. My kids were a lot better than my grandchildren. I don't know what's going on with them. Maybe it's selective memory. Maybe I'm just trying to remember all the good things." KJ Jefferson, we loved KJ doing what he's doing. Brandon, I don't remember a lot of signature wins right out there. I remember Clint Sterner. I remember, how do you not forget Matt Jones? Remember Matt Jones. Tyler Wilson coming right at, to me, when I saw Tyler Wilson following Ryan Mallett, and this is for Get Off My Yard, people, it was Kevin Scanlon following Ron Calcagney. There was just back-to-back and belly-to-belly quarterbacks that we had. And listen, I was a pass guy first, pocket passer and that sort of thing. We understand that Green is going to be he's not a run first. We don't have a run first guy. We don't want that, do we? As a football fan, do you want that as a run-first quarterback, or do you want a pass-first quarterback, RJ?
I want a guy that can throw the football but still have the ability to run and use his feet to pick up a first down.
Casey Dick through the block. Thank you, Ben and Bryant. Thank you.
I don't mean to be like I think one's significantly better than the other. But I will say the numbers against Brandon Allen. I think it's kind of the line of demarcation, right? Like I think we all.
That's right.
We all
That's
think
right.
pretty hard. Tyler Wilson and Ryan Mallett definitely better.
That's right. That's right.
So for Brandon Allen, I mean, he threw 64 touchdowns, 26 INTs. KJ 67 touchdowns, 18 INTs.
Yeah.
The big difference, rushing touchdowns. KJ has run for 21 rushing touchdowns in his career. Tyler Wilson only ran for 4.
Right.
I know that's the kind of player he was. KJ is a starter, 20-19 record overall. Brandon Allen 18-20. So kind of the same area. The one big difference between those guys, obviously, would be the rushing touchdowns. And I'll say this too. Brandon Allen ended his career on his best season, 8-5. KJ obviously is ending his hog career on his worst season at 4-8.
Officially,
so I think that's going to affect a lot of the way that he's viewed.
And that's why he's not in the NFL today. And I think that, and again, I'm looking at it from somebody who does not know what he's talking about yet. I have this microphone in front of me. I think that's why he's in the portal now. RJ's point makes total sense where we are today, as well as anybody. You don't give your. He's not gonna. He's got to finish up all of his obligations financially and all that. Not be able to say anything. Not tell anybody anything. For his NIL deal. If that's the case, great.
Yeah.
More power to you. He did the right thing when it comes to that. If he were, we can officially say that he had 3 as a starter because he would have been the starter this year. Yes. Of course.
Oh, yeah.
He would have had 3 offensive coordinators, yes?
Yeah.
And that's not fair. Maybe he didn't want to go into Bobby Petrino offense. I don't know. I don't know if that would have fit
time for
him.
a change for everybody involved.
Well, it was time for a change, but why?
Well,
but if are we putting all the blame on KJ?
I think if you have a season where you're sacked 40 sometimes, like I think whatever the number ends up being, 4 times a game, I think it was pretty clear his confidence was shot, and I think it's just hard for a guy like that who is, like you're supposed to get older and get better, and it's not been the case for him. So I think he just needs a reset. I think he needs to go somewhere else, maybe different system, maybe a system.
It's just a whole different deal, Josh. Listening to you say that, and I'm 60 years old, but listening to you say that, and even if we were to say that to a coach, why a coach left us. Hey, he needs a reset. Because did Lou Holtz do that?
Right,
did Lou Holtz leave
players.
us and get a reset when he left us and went to Minnesota
I would say,
or wherever he went?
I'll give an example
Before he
of
went
this,
to-
even in the opposite direction, would be Oklahoma. So Dylan Gabriel, their quarterback, who he had 2 really good seasons there, especially this year. They won 10 games. He is entering the portal, and he's going to Oregon.
Okay.
They've got a kid behind him, Allen at the Jackson Arnold, who's a 5-star. They think he's going to be a stud. Basically, they're like, you know what? We can bring back Dylan Gabriel for one more year, but the upside's higher with the other kid we have. So it's kind of like thanks for your service, Dylan, but maybe it's cool that you go make your money for one final year at Oregon, and we're going to bring this new kid up. And, it's kind of it mutually works out for both parties involved, where they kind of, and I think this is the opposite. This is kind of the bad direction of it, but it feels like it's just time for the marriage to end.
Listen, you make valid points. I mean, I can see that. It's just that those are viable options these days. That's what's got me. I'm just not, I always tell Samantha, you got to change the furniture around, put up the Christmas tree, and move some things around and do all those sort of things like that. You know what? Then we get used to it, and it's all. I'm just not used to it yet.
Yeah. Well, there's something to be said for having somebody there that knows the system. But the thing about it right now is now you've got a whole new system with Petrino coming in.
That's what I'm saying.
And so by starting, to Josh's point, by starting fresh, getting new people in there to learn Petrino's system. I mean. Now's the time to go if you're going to go. And so, look.
But he's going to. But then again, he's going to another college, Robert.
Another SEC school.
Well, he's going to another. Yeah, and he's not going to the NFL, so he's going to another college. Why can't? Maybe the University of Arkansas didn't do for KJ what they should have done.
Or maybe they just didn't want
to.
Or maybe they just didn't want to pay the large NIL money he's wanting to stay.
Yeah.
I mean,
absolutely.
Somebody
knows the answer.
Well, I think too. You're getting a kid in Taylor Green who's like the perfect Bobby Petrino quarterback. He is
that prototype. That's his deal.
He is like,
and is he pass? What's it?
He's got a big arm. He's really fast, and I think it's going to be up to Bobby.
And he can see over the line.
Yeah,
that is Mallet.
He is clay that Bobby can mold in whatever direction.
And he's got KJ, 2 years to do it.
Think about this for KJ. He's all over the place. This would have been his third system in a calendar year.
When Nick Saban said that he shook off one of his defenders like a gnat on a cow's. Listen, he did. KJ is a beast. And we did not get everything out of it. Sort of like Pat Bradley called. We didn't get everything we deserved and needed.
Thought you weren't going to bag on him.
I'm not bagging on him. I'm just using it as a quick point of reference, a recent point of reference. We didn't get everything we needed out of it. And we didn't get everything we needed out of, KJ Jefferson. I mean, what was the difference? What is his vitals compared to Cam Newton? I'm not trying to compare him to a Heisman Trophy winner. What was his vitals? Height, weight, speed, things like that. I mean, when I see that, listen, I remember who was it? McNabb, and who was it? Who was the running quarterback with the Vikings?
Cunningham?
No. Before Cunningham, because Cunningham was with the Eagles for the longest time. We had McNabb was an Eagle.
Tavares Jackson was there.
No, I'm talking about back in the day with McNabb. I mean, these were big, strong guys. McNair? No, wasn't McNair.
No, I know exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, listen. Let's get out of here, and we'll come back and we'll discuss that. It is Morning Mayhem, 7:50.
David Basil here for Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. The holidays are here again, and I invite you to share them with Jones & Son. If you haven't heard, they have the largest selection of engagement rings in Arkansas. Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry also has the largest selection of diamonds in the area. And Jones & Son is the only store in the state that features the Michael M. engagement rings. They have a huge selection of designer jewelry with the best prices in Central Arkansas on diamond earrings. Jones & Son is located at 11121 Rodney Parham Road, and they've been there for 35 years. The same address and phone number for over 3 decades. Finding the perfect piece of jewelry to match the occasion can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be at Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. From all the family at Jones & Son, they want to wish you a happy holidays from their family to yours and invite you to come share the holidays with them or shop with them online at jonesandson.com. Owners Jacob and Daryl Jones know how to take care of you. They've been doing it for 35 years. Tell them the boys from Morning Mayhem sent you. Jones & Son, located at 11121 Rodney Parham Road in Little Rock.
The king of Arkansas sports talk, Randy Rainwater for Bet Saracen.
In Arkansas, 7 out of every $10 placed on a sporting bet app is with Bet Saracen, because Bet Saracen offers more ways to win and more ways to get paid, and faster.
Find your winners on Bet Saracen and look for my Double R prop bet specials. I pick them and you win them.
Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
The Christmas sale going on now through December 21st at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. 15% off in-stock Ledge Lounger furniture and game chases, chairs, Adirondacks, side tables, cornhole, Lay's pillows, and headrest pillows. 15% off in-stock PK grills and Prowler automatic pool cleaners. And the Spa Truckload sale is still going on now with special holiday pricing on Hot Spring, Caldera, and Fantasy Spas. Luxury Pool and Spa Christmas sale going on now in Conway and Russellville. Online at luxurypoolarkansas.com.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. For the past few months, we've been asking you to give us a chance to buy your cars, and the response has been great. We really appreciate all of you who brought your cars in and turned it into cash. We've purchased hundreds of cars from fine people just like you. Folks, we're still buying cars every day. So look around and see what you or your family has in the garage that you want to turn into cash. It's really easy, folks. Just come into Fletcher Dodge and ask for Chris or Andy. We'll buy any vehicle and we'll pay you more than anyone. We can't find enough vehicles at the auto auctions to meet the demand, so we're extending you this offer to the public. We'll pay you more, so don't wait. We've purchased hundreds of cars from fine people just like you. Come see us today for the best cash offer on your car, truck, van, or SUV. Just ask for Chris or Andy. We'll pay you more, so come see us at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood. Thanks.
All year long, your HR department has to field random questions like, how do I enroll in benefits? How much PTO do I have? And who do I talk to about 401k? Now, it's close to the end of the year, and everyone needs to know about insurance renewals. It's a lot. That's why more and more businesses are turning to the payroll company, because your HR people are not Google, and they don't always have time to answer everything. The payroll company. Less headaches, more than payroll. Visit morethanpayroll.com.
At Edwards Food Giant, they know your family is important, and they also know that your time and convenience is as well. So why not take advantage of their heat and eat items in their deli department? Those famous Edwards Food Giant signature dishes with many of the same entrees and recipes that are served daily in the hot bar, all ready to take home and serve to your family tonight. And it can all be found at your favorite Central Arkansas Edwards Food Giant deli. This week's special is Mexican chicken for only $7.49, paired with roasted corn and black beans for just $4.99.
Roger Scott for Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union and their New Year's auto loan special. Rates as low as 3.99% on 22, 23, and 24 models. No payments for 90 days or up to 84 months financing. Now listen to me now. Offer valid through January 31st only. Get approved online at alcoacommunityfcu.org.
This is Miss Arkansas Corey Keller, and you're listening to Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
Look at it closely. Pretty recognizable signature.
No.
Randy Jackson from American Idol.
Why do you have Randy Jackson's autograph on a martial arts weapon?
Because I bumped into him and all I had on me was this samurai sword, and you're not going to not get Randy Jackson's autograph, right?
I would have done the exact same thing.
You're not gonna not
I would
get
have
it.
done the same thing. You're not going to get Randy Jackson's autograph, stupid. Come on.
Sleigh bells ring.
Come on, sis.
Are you listening?
All over.
In the lane.
Who is this?
That's Miss Aretha.
So this is what I'm saying with Christmas music. It's the same song. It's just different people. I know everybody has their own twist, but at some point you kind of get tired of hearing the same 7 songs every.
No.
You don't?
I do not want. Listen. You know what? You know what he needs?
What's that?
He needs Dragnet Christmas.
Let's do it.
You have
my
got
gosh.
to listen to Dragnet.
Has he not heard it?
You're dude in there.
The text line keeps asking for it.
Have you not heard this?
No, I don't know what that is.
No, well, that's who you are. You're not. Something happened that
here's
you don't
the
like.
deal.
Yeah.
No,
Acre may not let me come back if I.
He may not let us any of us come.
My favorite holiday is
I think we do the whole 11 minutes.
And people infringe upon Thanksgiving when they're like, Christmas music, no. It's like, no. Let's enjoy Thanksgiving, and then we'll get to Christmas.
You are going to be a great and awful dad at the
I
same
agree
time.
with you, though. I agree with you on the Thanksgiving.
Nobody wants a practical dad.
But
let the mom be the practicality in the family.
I am of the minority that think that we have too many Christmas movies. I get so sick and tired of Christmas movies.
You two both need Dragnet Christmas.
My wife, that's all. Like last night, I think we watched Home Alone for the 5th time.
Oh my God!
And it's great the first couple times.
I'm being forced to watch it. I hate child actors. They're terrible. I've got no.
Home
interest
Alone's
in
good
watching
though.
It's not.
It is good like the first time you watch it. And
Wait a minute.
I've watched half of it. It's bad.
You just contradicted yourself.
No,
I
said
want
the
you to
first
break
time.
that word down. But then you said your wife made you listen. When you have your own grandchildren,
I would rather.
And Josh has his own children. When your grandkid comes up to you and goes, "I want to watch this movie," and squashes his face like, you'll do it. Well, and you'll watch the movie 1,000 times.
I would rather listen to Christmas music all day, every day.
Oh my
I
God.
do it. Like,
John
in my
Mark,
truck.
help me out here, Johnny.
Mo Ben, guys.
Mo
Hey,
Ben.
Josh,
There he is.
if y'all are ever arguing and they threaten you with listening to all of Christmas Dragnet, just agree with whatever they're saying.
Yes.
Because you do not want to hear that whole
All
whatever you call that. But
No.
anyway, the only reason I called
Better
today,
watch your mouth, preacher.
I just wanted to thank you guys for the tickets to the basketball game. Yeah, we won last week on First Saturday. We had a great time. The wife had a great time. So I just want to tell you guys I appreciate that.
Hey, you know John Mark's got his wife cooking now. She's selling cinnamon rolls and stuff. Good stuff. How's that going?
And he brought him up here one day when she told him not to.
Yes, because I baked. That was the problem. I baked them. I'm just a business manager, and so I had to bake them because she wasn't about to get up at 4 o'clock, and so it didn't. So I have to bring them to better ones. But yeah, man, no, it's going really well,
Good.
especially around Thanksgiving and Christmas time. Nobody else wants to do it, so hey, you might as well let us do it.
Absolutely.
But anyway,
All
no,
right.
Josh told me, I'm going to call back in just a second for graffiti.
Graffiti,
Okay,
that's
I
it.
can't wait.
Graffiti at 8 o'clock today. We had a time shift, letting our affiliates know that we're going to have Paul Simmons on with us, the head coach of the national championship Harding Bisons out of Searcy, Arkansas. Searcy, if you're new to the area. We're going to have him on at 8:30, and he's worthy of moving some iconic bit like graffiti, and we'll let Chris Walker over at Fence Broker know that we're doing that as well. 8 o'clock for graffiti is when we'll do that. Looking forward to that big time. Thanks so much for being out there today, hanging with myself and Josh Neighbors, your regular Morning Mayhem guys. Obviously, Justin Moore is on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. David Basil is taking the day off. He is doing the right thing. Happy birthday to his girlfriend, Jessica Hughes Ford, and to my son-in-law as well. Happy birthday. If you're having a birthday today, happy birthday to you. I hope you all get birthday presents and Christmas presents. The closer it gets to Christmas, do you get screwed out of that? We've got Christmas things that we can talk about here in a little bit. Christmas cards, Christmas shopping, are you done? Self-checkout, I saw a new self-checkout thing that's happening. But next up, the top of the hour, did I mention that you're here with us, RJ?
I'm still here.
RJ Hawk is still with us. He's going to be here with us for the remaining 2 hours of the show. I've had fun so far, and we've been able to kick it up and laugh up a little bit. 8 o'clock graffiti when we come back on Morning Mayhem on a Monday morning. Now, Roger Scott from my good friends, and I mean that, at Pickles Gap Weapon Shack right there on Highway 65 North in Conway. My buddy Connor has cash. You've heard of cash? Cash is king. Cash is good. We all like cash. He's ready to buy your used weapons and give you that cash. Bring one or bring your entire collection and turn them into cash at Pickles Gap Weapon Shack. Now make sure they're unloaded and locked open when you bring them in. We're all about safety when dealing with weapons at Pickles Gap Weapon Shack. Talking about safety, make sure your family is protected with tasers and pepper spray. A little less lethal, but they have that there too. You can also find suppressors, what we used to call silencers back in the day. Pickles Gap Weapon Shack can take care of every one of your needs when it deals with safety and or weapons. Right now, Connor has the cash, as I mentioned. He's ready to buy your weapons. One or the whole thing, bring them to Pickles Gap Weapon Shack on Highway 65 North in Conway, or you can give them a call on their weapons hotline. For Buzz listeners, that's 501-300-AK47.
Your home for Dallas Cowboys football is 103.7 The Buzz. Presented by Beechwood Pinnacle Hotels. America's team on your fun and game station, 103.7 The Buzz.
103.7 The Buzz.
By the way, when you're telling these little stories, here's a good idea. Have a point. It makes it so much more interesting for the listener.
KABZ Little Rock.
Buzz News with Channel 7's Brian Houston.
Police have identified the man killed in a shooting over the weekend. 58-year-old Michael Rivas was shot and killed in the area of Perrin Road and Cary Drive. Police found Rivas outside the residence with a gunshot wound to his leg. He was transported to the hospital where he died. North Little Rock police are investigating. The Faulkner County Sheriff's Office is warning people about a scam caller posing as a deputy. The Sheriff's Office says the scammer is telling people that, quote, employees of a business have been arrested, but due to COVID-19 concerns, they cannot be held in the detention center. Then, victims are told to work with bondsmen. The Sheriff's Office says it will never contact businesses or individuals via phone regarding arrest, warrants, to request money or personal info. If you receive a similar call, police say hang up immediately. From the Channel 7 Newsroom, I'm Ryan Houston.
Brought to you by Elia's Mexican Grill. Elia's is available for holiday caterings and private parties. Book yours today online at eliasmexicangrill.com.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with Channel 7's Melinda Mayo.
Mostly sunny skies across Arkansas today, a high around 56 degrees. It will get a little windy this afternoon. Tonight, though, colder as we drop down to 28 degrees and cooler on Tuesday with a high of only 50. From the Channel 7 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Melinda Mayo.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Clint Sterner joins Justin and Wes in the zone, courtesy of Chris Crane Hyundai of Conway. Shop Chris Crane Hyundai's selection of new and pre-owned vehicles online at chriscranehyundai.com. It's Clint Sterner in the zone each week, brought to you by Chris Crane Hyundai of Conway on your fun and game station 103.7 The Buzz.
Hey, it's David Basil for Simmons Bank. You've heard me say over and over again how much I love being a Simmons Bank customer and learning about their amazing success story, starting with one little Pine Bluff bank in 1903 and now celebrating their 120th banking birthday. They have become one of the fastest growing banks in America. 120 years in banking, that's a ton of experience. The reason Simmons Bank has been around for 12 decades is because they have a track record of helping people turn their goals into plans. And that's worth repeating. Simmons Bank knows how to help their customers turn their goals into plans. And they're ready to talk to you now, but first, they'll listen. Simmons Bank will guide you at every step. No matter what's next in your life, Simmons Bank wants to make financing the easiest decision you make. A personal loan from Simmons Bank could be the solution you need for large purchases like home improvement projects, wedding expenses, vacations, emergency expenses, or an automobile, boat, or RV purchase. Don't wait any longer. Let Simmons Bank help change your financial life.
It's the season for giving, and Saracen makes it special this December. Play to win an incredible Mercedes-Benz CLS 450 from Mercedes-Benz of Little Rock. With an alluring look of luxury, the CLS 450 is a top-of-the-line Mercedes, and it can be yours just for playing at Saracen. Only 40 minutes away, Saracen Casino is Little Rock's closest place to play and win the Mercedes-Benz of your dreams.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
Question: do you recycle? We hope you do, and that you know what goes in your curbside recycling cart and what doesn't. Another question: has your recycling cart ever been left behind and not emptied? It happens. Here's why. If your recycling cart was not picked up, it may be because it contained plastic bags, trash bags, grocery bags, shopping bags, or even plastic wrap. To help get your cart picked up, please follow this simple rule. No plastic bags of any kind should be in your recycling cart, no matter what's in the bag. Plastic bags are not recyclable and belong in the trash, not in your cart. For more information, go to mydoright.com. At mydoright.com, you'll learn more about what goes in your cart and where you can drop off plastic bags. Remember, to do recycling right, there should be no plastic bags in your recycling cart. Learn more at mydoright.com.
It's Jeff Dunham on his all-new tour, Still Not Canceled.
Yes, I make a living talking to myself, which means some forms of mental illness actually pay off.
Is it bad that I unplugged my cousin's life support to charge my phone? Oh, shut the hell up.
Friday, December 29th, Simmons Bank Arena. Tickets on sale now only at jeffdunham.com. Don't miss him, Little Rock.
Silence! I kill you!
Jeff Dunham on his all-new tour, Still Not Canceled.
Join me, John Neighbors, and Freaky Joe Franklin live on location at Twin Peaks this Friday from 1 to 4. Happy hour starts at 2 with $1 off wine, liquor, cheap shots, and ice-cold 29-degree draft brews. Select apps are just $2, $4, and $6. See you Friday at Twin Peaks.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See Shelter agents Chad Kesterson in Arkadelphia, Kyle Stone in Pine Bluff, or Blake Jumper in Benton.
A new steel chainsaw, blower, or weed eater makes the perfect holiday gift. Hennard Foothills Equipment has steel products in stock ready to go. Hennard Foothills Equipment in Searcy, your hometown dealer no matter where you live. 501-268-1987.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
There's two things you need to know.
In the OAKLAWN Racing Casino Resort Studios.
I'm the king. And number two is look
out, man.
Look at that. They're coming at you. You see that? It's called karate, man. And only two kinds of people know. Chinese and the king.
Yeah.
One of them is me.
Here is David Basil, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
Memphis, don't want to lie. A little bit of honey and a little bit of Junebug.
It's stupid. I love stupidity. And those are movies and music that I love that RJ and Josh do not love. A couple of things here, a little house cleaning. Thank you to Torpedo Joe's, who said 4th of July is a great holiday to celebrate, Roger, you jerk.
Yeah, idiot.
They're going to be open.
He added that.
He did not add that. You read that. But they will be open. Torpedo Joe's will be open next week for New Year's Eve.
You know,
do you do? How big that is?
I don't really
for fireworks. Yeah.
I don't do fireworks on New Year's. I know a lot of people do, and I know they sell a lot of fireworks on New Year's Eve.
I'm listening.
You know, Doug and the guys over at Torpedo Joe's.
I do.
They want to take you guys next year because you guys were such good deer hunters this year.
Yeah.
They want to take you down to the Duck Lodge next year and do a live show from the duck blind.
We're getting a lot of duck blind invites for sure. We may have to take up.
And his duck blind is really, it's heated.
Oh, it has to be. Absolutely, it's heated. It's I'm sure it is. Those are the only kind that I want to be a part of. So Torpedo Joe's open next week. Also, Pat Simmons at Bryant Breaking Small Engine says he hates Christmas songs too. Well, both you suck, Pat, and so does RJ, and so does Josh.
You mean
for
Christmas
not
movies?
Well, Christmas movies and songs.
Oh.
He says they song. So one of you don't. You like songs, but not movies.
Yeah, I like
Okay,
songs.
Josh hates everything.
Yeah. By the way, I got to go see Pat.
Yeah, you need to see.
I've been saying that since
Pat,
like
do not let him
April.
bring his
since
gravely
April.
over there. He screwed himself out of that.
Pat, I'm coming.
Thank you to Sterling and everybody else who's been saying Dante Culpepper is who we've been looking for. So it was Dante Culpepper and
Steve McNair. Don McNair.
I want to say Steve McNair was in that same that trifecta of quarterbacks at the time with McNabb and all that. They were just big quarterbacks, and something I wasn't used to seeing. But before that, I think Randall Cunningham may have been the first. And I think he
Warren
was
Moon.
Well, he was before Slash. Moon was fantastic, of course, as well. They were in that same era. But I think Randall Cunningham may have been. I mean, he made some great plays with his legs as well. He was something else. But I love those. And that's just only compare to K.J. Jefferson because remember K.J. Jefferson. K.J. he's leaving. He's finally made it official that he is entered the portal and he's going on his way. Saya Bobonara. There it is. Also, the Arkansas Razorbacks lost. You know, and I was asking Trey Shapp, who will join us hopefully in the 9 o'clock hour, about UALR. If you want to go out and still enjoy yourself, take your grandson, take your kids, take your daughter to a college basketball game. They're playing at the Jack tonight.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, UALR, we don't have tickets to give away on any of those things, but Trey Shapp, with what Acre does with UCA, Trey Shapp is UALR's guy. And UALR is going to be playing at the Jack tonight. I wrote it down who they were playing. Forgive me for not having that in front of me. Murray State. There it is right there. Tip is at 6:30 for UALR men playing tonight versus Murray State at 6:30.
You
There's
know,
some college basketball for you right there.
The famous alumni of Murray State that lives here in Arkansas played football.
I do. Reginald Swinton.
Yes.
Yeah, Reggie Swinton played there. We'll have to ask Reggie about playing in cold weather because he played at Dallas, and then he went up there and
went to Green Bay, right?
Oh my gosh, he said he had to buy. He wished he had an NIL deal with hand lotion back then to put all over it because he was just getting chafed. He was getting chafed. But that is what's going on there. Coming up at 8:30, we've got Coach Paul Simmons with a national championship. Searcy, University of Harding. Bison will be.
Have you heard the final call from Billy Morgan?
No.
It's really good.
You've given that to.
Yeah, I gave it to Josh. And
we'll play that.
Billy did a great. I was thinking I call a lot of games,
Sure.
and I did UCA and Henderson, and
yeah.
I wonder what the preparation is for calling a national championship because I talked to Phil one time for a College World Series game, and Phil told me that he would actually prepare a written close essentially for if they won and if they lost.
Okay.
Right? So he'd have one of each for the final call because that's something that's going to live. I mean, Harding's never won a national championship. Now you're always going to have that call of that. I know Bill Johnson, when he was calling UCA football, the audio of Bill Johnson calling UCA's national championship, I've still got that.
I think Phil's probably one of those guys that did right the try to have something prepared for a win or a loss so that you can have that iconic phrase that just usually comes. And I don't know that Jack Buck or who was the guy with the Dodgers forever?
Vin Scully.
Vin Scully, thank you. Vin Scully or some of those old guys like that. If they didn't have something prepared when it was just happening in the moment.
Yeah.
But I think there was a while there where so many people tried to come up with a phrase to have it ready to go. I think you had Slamaramaroo. That was
off the cuff.
It was off the cuff.
Yeah.
That's what makes it great.
My favorite thing about RJ, when RJ, you say big ball for deep balls.
I do.
Which I actually like that a lot.
Yeah.
You like big ball?
Big ball.
Yeah.
Big ball's good.
You know where I got that from? And Steve Sullivan, when he was doing UCA football, he would say that, and I really kind of liked it. And Steve Sullivan probably is one of the most underrated play-by-play guys. He doesn't do it much anymore.
Yeah, but that's not the end of the ball game to have that phrase that sticks
forever.
No,
but that's just
I mean,
the
Rex
game.
Nelson has the stuff and everything that he's gotten, he's taken from somebody. Well, I don't want to say everybody, and that's okay. I'm talking about, listen, Slamaramaroo.
That was totally
off the
cuff.
Listen, that was organic.
Yeah,
that's
just kind of happened.
That's what makes it great.
Yeah,
that's what makes it great. You never know. I mean, but there's some of those that are like that. But anyway, we'll get Billy Morgan on that one. Before we do that, we've got to alert the media.
It's time for Razorback Graffiti, sponsored by Fence Brokers. Looking for fencing materials? Call Fence Brokers today at 501-847-8811. Now you know the drill. One sentence and one sentence only.
661-1037, 661-1037. That is the phone number. There's all kinds of things. Razorback basketball, Lipscomb, KJ leaving, Pat Bradley, everything, RJ, Josh and myself, everything's up for grabs. It is Razorback Graffiti. Go ahead, John Mark.
Mo Ben, guys, I guess the lights and the air conditioning wasn't working in Simmons Bank the other night because it got so hot in there that Nolan had to take his sweater off.
Okay, that's you. You're the sweater guy. You sack. You sack. Listen, I didn't realize what was going on. It wasn't hot. It was, not to me it wasn't.
Yeah.
But it was, the lights were a little dim, and I didn't know what was going on. Fake Sterling.
Unlike the men's basketball team from Northwest Arkansas, the mighty Bison from Harding actually covered their spread and defeated the Colorado Mine.
It's so good. That is outstanding. That's a great Sterling. That's a compliment as well, Sterling. Take it as such. Ghost Rider.
Is anybody here?
Okay, you and John Mark remind me of the Cowboys game yesterday. You blew. Hello, RJ.
Well, Phil, I heard he either has a punctured hymen or a torn labia. I don't know which.
You know what? That's it right there.
I never said the first one.
But here's the thing, though.
Never said the first one.
But here's the thing, though. Those are not into the call game. Those were
those were
in-game.
You got to be listening
jewels.
for that. Yeah.
Those were in-game jewels.
Never said the first one though.
In-game jewels.
Yeah.
Listen, when legend becomes fact,
you print the legend.
Hello, not Justin Moore.
Out of all the co-hosts, you know you're the mastermind. Run, Roger. Basil ain't that far behind.
Not bad.
Actually, pretty good.
Not bad at all. Big Phil.
Justin Acree, Westmore. I hope y'all got the Yule log I sent y'all smothered in underwear. You corn-eating maggots. P.S. Love me some RJ.
What? P.S. Love me some RJ. Very good.
Thanks, Big Phil.
You talk about hiding a Yule log in underwear?
I mean,
good Lord.
You know, this is the one segment that I really miss the most about doing this show. I love this.
It's the best ever. It just
Yeah.
is. Thank gosh for Chris Walker, who told Ralph, look, let the boy watch. Let him have graffiti all year long, because it used to just be during football season.
Yeah.
Now we can do it here. Sandra Eccles.
Mention all the time that you still won the Presidential Medal of Freedom, but the only reason I let you get that is because in one day it wouldn't have been right to whip your ass twice.
Wait, I got to know. Listen, I got the seal. I got that. It was just like, you know what? Let me put it to you this way in layman terms. It's like the Cowboys. They got stomped by the Bills, or there's Sandra Eccles yesterday, but they still made the playoffs. I still qualified and won without any problem. My presidential seal of...
Is this why you didn't go to the dodgeball thing? Because you didn't want to get beat in dodgeball?
Wow, where'd that come from? You sack. Hey, John Neighbors.
Hey, guys, it's John Neighbors, and I saw Danielle Musselman after the game on Saturday, and she said the only thing more embarrassing than blowing a 20-point lead is my show. What does that mean?
Oh, Johnny! Stan.
Hey, man, you ain't gonna never win on that championship, dog. Your defense cannot bring that 40 minutes of hell like Nolan Richardson, baby.
There it is. That's Stan. Now, here's the only one thing better than Stan, and that's keeping it real, Stan, followed by him. Hello, keeping it real, Stan.
Hey, I know y'all gonna look at that Lipscomb went funny, but what y'all gonna do now?
Oh, Donnie.
Musselman, it's time to get Nolan's sweater out right now.
Blow it, Donnie. Roger and David. Hello.
It's called Fleas. What's it called? What's what called?
Oh,
That's
it's
good.
so good. Josh Neighbors.
I like big balls, and I cannot lie.
Oh, my God. Where's your parents? Your mom
my
did it.
gosh.
Let your mom know that Pat's okay. Hello, Bobby Joe.
Hey, man, I got my wife a beautiful gold-plated 8-speed vibrator for Christmas.
Oh, my God. What in the what?
An
Come
8-speed.
on. Did she say 8-speed?
It's an 8-speed.
Dude, you can't get
Throw
that
it
on
low.
Facebook Marketplace.
Hey, I have a gently used Chad Morris autographed football, and I'll throw in a free KJ Jefferson autographed football.
I like gently used. That's not bad
Gently
at all.
used.
Let's go to Christmas Bob, RJ. Christmas Bob, where are you?
You're not.
I'm sorry. Start over, Christmas Bob.
Holy night, all is calm.
You know, so was that Pat? It's Roger Scott.
Huh? What?
That was mean.
You suck. You suck, man. You're horrible.
that was
You're a
awesome.
horrible person. Hello,
Oh, that was
Musselman.
good.
Musselman.
Still gonna win a tournament, all right, y'all? It might be the NIT, but we're gonna win a tournament.
We'll take it, Coach. We'll take it. Hello, Farmer Ted.
Well, crap fire, not even the great Nick Saban could claim over 6,000 yards of rushing and a national championship.
You got that right,
Oh,
baby
boy.
boy. You got that right. Oh, I can't wait for
Yes,
this one.
yes, Doug. Graffiti's awesome today.
Hey, Tommy Smith.
Hey, Roger, what about them hogs? They don't cover nothing no more. Ding dong. Uh-oh, hey, somebody's in the front door.
That is terrible. That is terrible. You know the
Kind of sounded more like Roger than
You know
Tommy.
what's behind that, right?
No.
I never get calls from Tommy.
Ever.
Tommy and I, we parted ways.
Yeah.
We parted ways and all of that. It's just the way it is, and it's okay.
It'll come back around.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. Which brings me up to another survey we'll talk about in the 9 o'clock hour. So he calls me out of the blue. Out of the blue.
Just out of the blue.
He wants to talk about stuff. He wants to shoot the bull a minute or two.
Uh-huh.
And then he fakes a doorbell.
No, he doesn't.
And gets off with me.
No, he does not.
You called me.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
Oh, he's terrible. Just terrible. Hello, Ronda Rousey.
Hey, RJ.
Oh, my gosh. Hey, Rhonda.
All right, that's it.
The fake doorbell is the best.
Dude, fake doorbell.
No, he did not.
Yeah, he said it was
fake a doorbell.
Well, I mean,
Did
he faked that somebody was at the door.
Oh, okay.
Faked the door. I mean, which essentially was
my
his
God. I gotta
way
start
of
doing
saying, all right.
Oh, I want to start doing that now.
That's what he did.
I'm going to go out and ring the door, but ding dong.
He just said it. He just said it. Thank you so much to Chris
that was
Walker
good.
and Fence Brokers. Thank you. Chris Walker, thank you very much for being a big supporter of this radio station. What a super duper guy. What a great guy. What a great heart. We just saw, so thank you. And thanks to everybody. I think Josh has some great gems in that Razorback graffiti that we'll be able to pull out and use again. Thank you to everybody who played along. 661-1037, 661-1037. That's the phone number. You can call us. You can text us if you'd like to, and we'd love to have you. There's one UPS Todd. Stop talking and do graffiti. He was obviously on hold. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody.
I love the doorbell.
Well, he did it.
It's a great bit.
It is a
We're
great
gonna do
bit.
that.
Let me see here. We talked about some of the Razorback stuff. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
I've got somebody with some of the Christmas, whether it be a friend, if it's a friend, or if you get it at a Christmas party, it's a whole different deal. It's a whole different deal. Christmas party deals, a gift card is fantastic. If you were to get a gift card for a family member, do you make it specific for that store? Or do you make it a Visa gift card? Here's the money on it, and that sort of thing. And is it okay to do that with a family member?
I've not been. I'm not traditionally a gift card guy.
You're not?
Like I'll find something and make sure to put the receipt, and if they don't like it, they can take it back, right? But it's kind of starting to become the norm because. Like, I know my neighbor, he does this. His kids he just does, they're all over the place. So he'll go to Best Buy and get them like a $100 gift card or $150 gift card and say, here you go figure out what you want.
To who? To his kids?
Yeah, to his kids. Like,
okay. But to Best Buy, it's specific.
Yeah, like it's specific.
Yeah.
I think if you get like a single Visa gift card, you're kind of half-assing it a little bit.
Really?
Well,
I think,
I mean,
but then you give the person the opportunity to go get whatever they want.
Yeah, but I think
it could be a dinner, or it could be fuel. It could be give that to somebody else.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm
changing your mind on
I'm
this.
probably in the minority on this, but it just shows that you put a little bit of effort by thinking maybe they will want something at that store
because you're feeling guilty about the gift card to begin with.
Yeah.
So you're so by giving the gift card.
The only gift cards that I will usually get are to like Dee Dee's Place or to like the Astral Spa at OAKLAWN.
That's okay. That's a different deal. Yeah, yeah. But you're not going to get me one. Yes, you're not going to get me one.
I'm not
to Dillard's for a suit.
No.
You're not going to get me one for you to buy a shirt at Dillard's. You're not.
I'm going to go buy you a shirt.
Restaurant.
I'm going to go buy you a shirt at.
Can a guy buy another guy's shirt?
No, I'm not. But I'm just saying, like, if like you said, I really need.
You just caught yourself.
I really need a button down because I don't have any anymore. Then I might do. Basil would buy you a shirt.
He sure would.
Right.
You think that's so weird?
It is
for
weird.
my buddy to buy me a shirt.
You already watch YouTube. Roger's face. He's thinking about.
He got really excited for a minute,
shirt, and he cannot. He's like,
he's like, you buy me a shirt? Wait, you buy me a shirt?
I want you.
No, I'm not buying you a shirt
because here's the deal.
I'll get you a bag of ice.
This isn't the guy who's slinging shirts out the back of his trunk. You have no problem with that?
No, it's not that. I don't have button downs in the back of my truck. I've got more than Mayhem shirts. But my buddy's going to go out and go, you know what? that shirt would look really good on Roger.
No.
It's a nice plaid. That would look good on you.
Oh my gosh, that would make his eyes pop. Have you ever seen him?
I saw this pullover.
Come
and
on.
I thought of you.
What are you doing in the hearing chambers?
Like, I know. I don't even like buy clothing when I'm on. Like some people go on vacation and they'll buy.
I don't buy.
They'll bring back T-shirts or something like
Dog
that.
Cafe
I don't do that.
Listen, I know you.
I think I brought you a shot glass and a Piggly Wiggly shirt. I brought you a Piggly Wiggly shirt one time.
That's a specialty item.
Yeah, it was.
That was a great shirt that you got. That. All right. That does lead into something else that I saw. I saw a survey. Where did I write it at? I had a survey. And I'll find it here in a minute. But it was about talking about guys and buddies.
Mm-hmm.
There are people who have been more upset, and then we'll go to break and get Coach Simmons on the phone. That have been thank you for that. That have been more upset over losing a friend than they were a breakup of a significant other. Now, regardless of what you do in your relationship, that's not important to me at all. To each his own. What I'm saying is, girls call girls girlfriends, right?
Yeah.
If you got a friend, that's your girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a girl,
Mm-hmm.
I don't call you my boyfriend, do I?
No.
We don't do that because
we should though.
We call bups. We should. We should break that. You're right.
Nothing wrong with
You know
that.
what? So when I
Should
introduce you, hey, this is my boyfriend Josh. I'm going to do that. And I
Yeah.
want you to do the same thing.
I will.
But we don't do that. But here's the thing. And I'm not talking about divorce. That's one thing.
Yeah.
But we've all broken up with girls.
Yeah.
And girls have broken up with us, that sort of thing. And gotten over it. It may take you a little bit longer than others, whatever the case may be, with that significant other.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, if it doesn't matter, whatever
Yeah.
it is. But when you've lost a buddy or a bup, it's harder on both male and female when they lose a friend over a significant other. Have you ever lost a friend or a buddy or a bup, and it really affected you, or you hated you lost a friend?
Away,
No.
okay.
Something
Quit being
happened
friends.
and you stopped being friends.
Roger and I had this at one point.
We did.
And it really messed with both of us. And now look at us. We're back together.
Oh,
I had-
absolutely.
I
It was
had
all
a
your fault.
6-month period in college where one of the guys, my best friend now, he and I did not speak.
Yeah.
You were friends. Something happened.
and it really, I mean, and like it was, like we were both on the wrong side of it. We both did some stuff that was messed up.
Yeah. Who made the first move?
About doing something
Getting back
wrong?
together as buddies. Did something happen?
I don't remember. We kind of started talking again. We had class together, and I mean, we were really, really upset.
Okay.
Have you had that?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, me? Yeah.
Honestly, it was worse than any breakup, because what I'll tell you is, like, at that point in your life, when you're young college person, whatever, like, your friends are there, for you every single day, and so just kind of losing that kind of person.
It's like because your buddy's like a dog.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose. That's you're
brother
allowed to.
dog, yeah.
Listen, we got the Kevin Hart bit that I'll play on there. If you're my best friend, I need you to know when I need you to lie for me. That's what a friend does, and that's what we're talking about.
I don't think I've ever lost a friend though. Like maybe.
Sure you have.
No, well, not intentionally.
No. But you've had acquaintances that
But I don't call those friends.
But
Acquaintances are not.
Well, but
friends.
but acquaintances. There's a lot of how many of acquaintances, and you have had these. I know, and I'll speak to them off the air if you want me to.
Yeah.
That were friends of yours. Now they weren't 3 year friends. They were on the verge of blossoming into friendship.
On the verge, yeah. Yeah, on the verge. Okay, I see
but those
what you're
people
saying.
that you're talking about,
Yeah.
it doesn't even matter to you anymore, does it?
No.
So they really weren't going to.
And really, but it didn't really affect me though. Whenever we lost touch,
No.
like it is what it is.
Okay. All right. Well, I was just curious. About that, especially now. Listen, you want to go out and buy me
I think when you and
a
I had
suit
that little
shirt?
beef for a little bit, I think that affected me more than anything.
And I think it did too, but I mean, then it was totally on you. Because you were hard-headed. You were hot-headed. Come, RJ.
And you weren't.
Oh, no.
And you
no,
weren't.
We're going to relitigate it.
Oh, you weren't.
Absolutely not. You were young.
Yeah.
We
almost fought.
You were on the. Yes, we did.
Really? Almost came to blows.
Almost came to
Like in the
blows.
hall.
That's what we had. Too.
Listen,
yeah, that's what I have. Not you and I.
But we were both packing.
And
So
we
we
had to
knew
stand, we had to
that,
stand
you know
down.
what?
Stand down.
You know what? Because we both made that move to go to her pocket.
Oh, no,
you know,
the tombstone.
Oh, dude, it's exactly what it was.
Yes,
you
Keith.
know what?
Yes, Keith. Roger and I are kissing and making up on live radio right
That's
now.
exactly what it was. No. Anyway, so we've had those. No, this is just stupid.
This is.
But you know what I'm talking about. All right, very good. Listen, when we come back,
Has anybody ever gotten mad at Basil and said, "I'm
Me?
done"? And no, like I'm done with you. I don't think anybody's ever said, "I'm done with you, Basil."
I doubt that.
Outside of a girl.
Outside of a girl. Guys, probably not.
He almost is.
I think girls have easily.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's been a few of those. Yeah.
Couple
yeah.
X's.
We've all gotten mad at Baz, everybody in this room.
Oh. Well,
see, I'm lying.
Well,
see, I tricked y'all.
Shut up. You know what? Basil can argue with you about the most stupid thing when you know you're right.
You know what?
You know you're right. And he's like, really?
Well,
really?
Let me tell you something. And he will go.
Got the head movement right. Well, he turns his head
Like
sideways.
he cocks it to the left and he goes, really?
You know what the other part of it is? He will go all day long to find the information to prove that not that he was right, that you were wrong. At 5 o'clock tonight, you'll get something.
That's,
Unless we love him, let's just move on.
We'll say stuff during the show. What he'll do afterwards, he'll take his computer, go to Corky's, make him open up early, and find out why you're wrong.
Make him open up early. When we come back, the head coach of the national championship Harding University Bisons will be on the phone with us. Looking forward to that. It is 8:30 on a Monday morning, though 1 week before Christmas. Thank you, Harry Connick Jr.
Shop local at Ozark Outdoor Supply in the Heights and find quality gifts for everyone on your list. Check out Ozark's holiday gift guide at ozarkoutdoor.com to get inspired. Open 7 days a week through Christmas.
This is Sports Center.
It's official. Arkansas Razorbacks football will have a new signal caller next season. KJ Jefferson, the program's all-time leader in passing yards, passing touchdowns, and total touchdowns, announced that he would be entering the transfer portal on Saturday. Jefferson is coming off a career-worst season where he threw for 2,100 yards and 8 interceptions while the Razorbacks went 4-8. Arkansas also acquired Talon Green, the quarterback from Boise State, out of the transfer portal. Jefferson will have 1 year of eligibility remaining. Arkansas basketball made their yearly trip to Little Rock on Saturday and secured a 69-66 win over the Lipscomb Bisons. The Razorbacks are now 7-4 overall. Tremont Mark led the way. He scored 17 points on 6 of 12 shooting in 30 minutes off the bench. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with Channel 7's Melinda Mayo.
We start off the work week pretty quiet with a high today around 56, mostly sunny, kind of breezy this afternoon and down to 28 degrees tonight, so colder then. A high of only 50 degrees Tuesday, but upper 50s back on Wednesday. From the Channel 7 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Melinda Mayo.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Hey folks, it's David Basil out here at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. It's the wrap up the year sales event. Fletcher Dodge wants you to have a Merry Christmas, so they're giving you a free gift with every new vehicle purchased. Buy now and make no payments for 90 days. Save up to $13,000 on new Ram Eco Diesels and up to 20% off new Ram 1500 Classics and 10% off every new Ram Heavy Duties 2023 and 2024 models. This is the biggest sale of the year. There's never been a better time to buy a new Ram. Make no payments for 90 days and you'll get a free gift from the Fletcher Dodge Christmas tree. So go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. They'll treat you right. No games, no gimmicks. You'll get Frank Fletcher's best deal right up front and they'll give you more for your trade. So for the best selection, lowest price, and best buying experience, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood, or you can shop online at FletcherDeals.com. It's the wrap up the year sales event. Let Frank Fletcher help you have the best Christmas ever. Make no payments for 90 days and a free gift with every new vehicle purchased. FletcherDeals.com.
Duck season is here. $50 off any Beretta A400 Extreme Plus 12 or 20 gauge shotgun and a mail-in rebate for $150, or get $50 off any Beretta A300 shotgun 12 or 20 gauge and a mail-in rebate for $75. Fort Thompson's in Sherwood.
At Edwards Food Giant, they know your family is important, and they also know that your time and convenience is as well. So why not take advantage of their heat and eat items in their deli department? Those famous Edwards Food Giant signature dishes with many of the same entrees and recipes that are served daily in the hot bar, all ready to take home and serve to your family tonight. And it can all be found at your favorite Central Arkansas Edwards Food Giant deli. This week's special is Mexican chicken for only $7.49, paired with roasted corn and black beans for just $4.99.
Tune in each day to Drive Time Sports to hear Trey Biddy talk all things Razorbacks. Brought to you by Chris Crane Hyundai, Arkansas's #1 Hyundai dealer, and Genesis of Conway, Arkansas's only Genesis dealer. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
This is Miss Arkansas Corey Keller, and you're listening to Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
There's the kneel down. The spectacular, thrilling, magical season has reached its peak. A historic day for the Brotherhood on a glorious December Saturday afternoon with Bison fans all roaring together, wearing the black and gold in McKinney, Texas. December 16th, 2023. We will never forget this date. The final record is 15-0, and number 391 in program history is the sweetest one yet. Paul Simmons Bisons are on top of the D2 football world. Let the celebration begin. The Harding Bisons are the 2023 NCAA Division II National Champions. Final score, Harding 38, Colorado School of Mines 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the phone with us right now, it's Coach Paul Simmons of the national champion Harding University Bisons. I've never introduced a national championship coach like that before. Coach, good morning to you.
Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning.
Oh, my gosh, what a whirlwind you have had. I mean, the season starts out. We make it. Baz starts getting involved. I think we had you on a couple of times prior to even the playoffs or into the season. We start talking to you. Things are looking good. It's getting closer. Then the playoffs. Then what you're doing up there a couple of weeks ago. 15-0. You take it on the road. And from the very beginning of that game, you dominated.
I tell you what, I woke up this morning and I just had to make sure it was real. It just about seemed real. Amazing experience. So much of the weekend was just really, really perfect. And one of the biggest things to me was it just turned into the greatest, most fantastic reunion of old Bisons ever. I mean, there were thousands and thousands and thousands and old Bisons that I hadn't seen in 30 years and didn't know if all gathered there together. It was the brotherhood. I mean, it was the brotherhood, and you could feel people behind us, and just an unbelievable experience. But I still really believe it, Roger. It's amazing.
Dude, I cannot either. I think it's just fantastic that it happened to you guys. And you mentioned that before. Two things. Number one, that right now is the first time in the history of the program that you've ever had somebody that did not attend the university on the staff. And then reading the paper yesterday, I guess it was yesterday, where you were talking about that very thing about all the Harding supporters that came down after the kneel down and all that and just came out to see you and poured their hearts out as well, that they felt, obviously as you do, that you were on their shoulders, but they felt like they were part of this championship. Do you agree?
Well, yeah, that's been one of the neatest things. People don't really understand the depth of the brotherhood here, and all of the people that went into making this happen. All the things that played here when we weren't any good, had really poor facilities, never had a chance to play for a winner. Sunday morning, all of us woke up and we're all national champions. I was in Bible class Sunday morning and talking to a really good friend of mine, and he just said, "Coach, I didn't play football here. I've never ran a 40-yard dash. I've been in a weight room. I had nothing to do with that victory this morning. when I woke up, I felt like a national champion. And what that does for me to be able to be part of a bunch of young men that, because of the way they have worked and loved each other and battled and competed and tried God and all the things they do, because of that, we have an entire community of people that get to feel like national champions, that when they walk through the airport with a Harding football sweatshirt on, they stand up a little straighter and they stick their chest out and they got their eyes up because they're part of something that's really special. And that brings me tremendous joy and pride and just, you know, I wish everybody knew our kids, knew the kind of young men we have. I think it would be even more special because we don't have perfect kids because they're kids. But man, as far as the way they go about their business and love each other and the level of selflessness, it's just very rewarding to see guys do things the right way in a way that is really countercultural. You know, the culture says do what's best for you, do what's best for you. And what our day one message is, not about you. It's about your brothers. It's about what can I do for the guys around me. And so when those guys do things that way, and then it pays off in such a sweet, sweet way, and is one of the greatest blessings of my life.
Coach, Paul Simmons joining us here. Coach, you're up 21-7 at halftime. I mean, you guys effectively had controlled the game from the very get-go, but you still had a second half to play. When you went in the locker room and looked everybody in the eye, I know you're a motivational guy. You like to give the pregame speech. What'd you say to those guys as you prepared for the second half?
One message was, men, we are 2 quarters away from living the rest of our life as a national champion. And just how real that is. But, you know, it's been the same message we've had all year long. And we've got to have a killer instinct, got to have a foot on the throat mentality. We've got to go and close this thing out. And, you know, I'll be very honest with you. You know, our semifinal game that was kind of a blowout, you know, we all kind of saw that coming. And we felt like, you know, that was the way the game should have gone. But I'm shocked by how the game went Saturday. I did not see that coming. You know, those guys have been so dangerous, and the quarterback is really kind of a legendary guy in the way he rallies and just does amazing things. I tell you what, you know, our kids just, they got ready to play, they're ready to compete, and this is something that I didn't tell you guys. You know, Friday night, you know, I came in on Monday this past week, and all of the people that plan the Harding events were planning a big get-together, you know, in downtown away from our team hotel. And, of course, I was not part of the planning committee. But I walked in the meeting and I said, are you telling me that we got thousands of old Bisons in town to come and watch these young men, and we're not going to be around them, we're not even going to see them? Shouldn't we have a reunion at the team hotel? And so that turned into a reunion, and then it grew into a pep rally. And then, hey, what you know, the game is on graduation day. These guys are going to miss graduation. So our president, Dr. Mike Williams, actually got on a plane and flew down, and we had a graduation at the hotel.
Cool. Wow.
And I'm just telling you, it was unbelievable. You know, we sang the alma mater together. There was over 1,000 people in the room. There was not a dry eye in the house, but it was chaos. And I thought, you know what, I've blown it. I've blown it for my guys because I have created this chaos on our Friday night routine, and we're gonna get beat, and it's gonna be my fault. But it was the opposite. The energy, the passion that we felt that night from our people, from our family, was just an extra push, and it was so evident that the guys, that was fuel for them. Man, we want to honor this entire community with how we compete, and we want to do it together. And so they bailed me out. But, you know, that first drive, we didn't look good.
Yeah.
We had 3 or 4 busts. They go score, and I'm like, you know what? I blew it. I blew it for our team. But they got together, and when they did, it was beautiful. So the whole weekend was just an incredible experience. For people that love this place so deeply. I saw an old Bison, Mike Van Landingham, on the field. He holds the record here for most rushes in a game. Tough, warrior. And he got to me, and he couldn't speak. He never said a word to me. He just stood there with tears in his eyes. Wow. And, that's it for me. It's just making this brotherhood, this community proud. It just means everything to us.
Coach, I hear you talk a lot about local and former players, but have you thought about like the impact you've made on the state of Arkansas? Because outside, I know that there's a lot of emphasis that go into the Razorbacks and everything that they do, but the last national championship in the state of Arkansas, football-wise, was UCA in 1991. And you wake up on Sunday morning, and the front page of the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette has your team hoisting the trophy, and in big, bold, black letters it says national champions. Have you sat back, and I know you think local and everything with the brotherhood, but do you think back of like what the impact on the state may be?
Well, I really did not understand the depth of that until a lot of the responses that came pouring in, and just the encouragement has been so meaningful, and just so many neat messages from people in Arkansas that I've never met, but that I hold in really, really high regard. One of the ones that stands out is I got a message from Dave Van Horn, who I just hold in the highest regard. What an unbelievable leader of men and coach. And the message started off with, "Coach, congratulations. My wife and we watched every single snap." I believe that. I really couldn't believe that. And so, and then it kind of came to my attention on Monday of this past week at the Hoops Award dinner, and there was a room full of the best coaches in Arkansas, and Steve Sullivan was there, and all kind of media. But the night with him greeting the guests and saying, "We want to welcome all the honorees this year. Congratulations, what a great year you had." And we also want to welcome Coach Paul Simmons, who's going to lead the Bisons into the national championship game this Saturday. And the room erupted. It erupted, and it was not a Harding crowd. And then it caught me so off guard, and it was really, really humbling. But that was the first clue to me that this was a little bit bigger than maybe I thought. And we always want to do things in a way that would bring honor to people that care about us. But if we're representing Arkansas, man, we want to do it well. We want to compete well. We want to have class. We want to go hard. We want to love each other. We want to play with great accountability, and we want it to be evident that these young men are special young men, and we certainly hope that we represented well.
Coach, I got one for you here about just the way you all run the football. I mean, I felt like as the playoffs went along, you guys definitely got stronger there the last couple games offensively, and everybody knows how hard the option is to prepare for. Them a few days. I mean, you all really asserted your dominance. I mean, you all were running the ball consistently. You all hit all the explosive plays, too. I mean, did you feel like, just not that they were underprepared, but you all were just kind of firing all cylinders? Could you feel that at a certain point? And also, too, I want to talk about your fourth down defense, because you guys were they didn't convert one. So
yeah, no, there's no doubt that offensively we just got better and better and better as the year went on. We've always said this: if you're going to beat Harding, if you're going to beat the Bisons, you need to do it early in the season, because when our guys get in the rhythm and get it clicking, and when that offensive staff gets hot, man, it's a problem. It's a problem. And here's the deal. That's our 10th playoff win in the last 6 years. Okay? And our style of play, playing great defense, being great in the kicking game, and running the football, that might not be as cool as other things, in September and October. was pretty cool in December. I mean, it is a system that is built for the playoffs, and you know the playoffs is a battle of attrition. It really is. You know, it's 16 straight weeks, and you know I think you really saw it the last 2 weeks with NORAD and the School of Mines. You know, 3 days, that's not enough time to get ready for what we do. You know, we had to be in Dallas or McKinney on Wednesday, and so did mine. So they basically had 3 days to change the way they play defense, and it's just not enough time. But yeah, Coach Wheaton and Coach Chisholm, Coach Underwood, Matt Middleton, and Coach Tucker, those guys, they crush it with those young men, how they do things. And you know, we just have men offensively that love deeply, that are very, very unselfish, and they just got after them. I mean, physically, they just got after them Saturday, and it was really evident early on that it was going to be a track meet as far as, you know, how our offense was going to do, because you could see just looking at their defense and their body posture, their demeanor, that they didn't want any of that attack, and it was a very satisfying day for sure.
Coach, well, you did it. I mean, listen, I don't know if I can speak for everybody in the state, but I know a ton of people have to feel like me that today we are all Harding Bisons. Just proud of you. I mean, whether your offense ran for 502 yards, but you also had a defense that held all four of their cats that were running the ball to 71 yards. So it was, and the one thing that you've mentioned in your hype videos, in everything, in today, it's all about togetherness. And I hope you know that we're together with you. And one of the impacts that you're going to have is hopefully I can cash app Justin Acree and Wes, because I know they're going to be there with you today, and maybe send them some bucks so I can get me a Harding University Bison sweatshirt and start proudly wearing that. That's going to be a problem.
Hey, you tell me what size you need, and I will send you home with a supply of swag, I promise you.
Coach, I'm a medium, Coach. I'm a medium. We're all there. Listen, we're very proud of you, very happy for you.
Hey, real quick, do we consider Searcy's Titletown after Harding Academy wins the state championship? Your son part of that?
Well,
and you guys
win
a national?
The Bisons and the Wildcats combined 30-0 this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's Titletown.
That's pretty unique. That's pretty awesome. And it just speaks so much to, you know, when you love each other and you commit and you put everybody else in front of your own desires, you know, there's a lot of blessings that come with that. That's a good formula for football. It's a good formula for life as well. So, you're awesome.
Coach, we appreciate you taking the time to spend with us this morning. I know you'll have more to talk about with the Zone later on this morning as well. But once again, congratulations, and thanks for letting us be a small part of a celebration with you as well, to the national championship that belongs in Searcy to your Harding Bisons. Thank you, Coach.
Congrats, Coach.
I love it. Thanks, guys. Go Bisons. All right, thank you.
Go Bisons. Well, there it is. We're running a little bit behind, but listen, when you got him on, we just had to keep doing it. So we're going to get out of here now and come back, finish up this third hour of the show. Say, hey now, Roger Scott here to talk to you about Sigma Supply Packaging Products. Times are crazy, man. Gas prices are through the roof. Grocery store prices are out of control. And if you're a business owner, you're scratching your head thinking, what could be next? Well, next is you call David Breitenberg, the sales manager at Sigma Supply Packaging Products. David and his team of problem solvers will analyze your packaging and shipping methods and see how they may be able to help you cut costs and take some of the stress away. They've got a waste audit analysis program. Let Sigma Supply and David Breitenberg take some of your pain away. You can reach David at 501-617-4600. Now, you've heard me say it here on The Buzz before. If you're not using Sigma Supply, you got low-grade product, man. Give my buddy David a call and schedule your appointment now. He may have the solution you've been searching for. Here's that number, 501-617-4600. Call or shoot David Breitenberg a text and give him a call and schedule your waste audit analysis right now. Sigma Supply Packaging Products online at sigmasupply.com. And remember, say it with me, if you're not using Sigma Supply,
you got low-grade product, man.
See, somebody's listening.
So how many guns does a man need? Just one more, of course. And as always, Max Prairie Wings is the place to go for that one more gun. With $200 off select in-stock Browning shotguns and rifles, $75 rebates on Beretta A300 Ultima, $150 rebates on the Beretta A400, and the Weatherby 18i Waterfowl 12-gauge Super Mag 3.5 in Mossy Oak Bottomland for just $849. It makes sense to check out all this and more online at maxpw.com. Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart. The hunt begins here.
I'm talking about Elias Mexican Grill. Take exit 108 from either direction for award-winning Mexican food made fresh every day. The Keith Special, a Mexican hibachi dish with fresh steak, chicken, or shrimp. Tuesdays are Taco Tuesdays, and they're only $1.99 at Elias, and now they're serving homemade tortillas. Fresh pies for dessert along with soft serve ice cream. Elias Mexican Grill, award-winning Mexican food with daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, 11 to 2. You take exit 108 to Elias Mexican Grill in Morrilton.
Last minute shopping? Ulta Beauty has everything I need for everyone on my list. Ready to gift fragrance kits from YSL and Valentino. And the hottest gift sets from MAC, Tarte, and Lancome. Plus, everyone loves an Ulta Beauty gift card. Shop last minute gifts that will bring joy to everyone on your list. Hurry in store or place your online pickup order today. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful.
What's holding you back from learning the language you've always wanted to know?
Too hard. Takes too long.
Not with Babbel. Babbel's lessons take just 15 minutes a day.
15 minutes isn't long.
Nope, and they're fun. So you don't realize you're learning a language, but you are. In 3 weeks, you're able to start having conversations. And Babbel's lessons are built around real life.
And with Babbel, it isn't hard. It's perfect.
Start learning a new language today. Go to Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
Here's NASCAR Hall of Famer Mark Martin.
As a race car driver for 40 years, I survived a lot of crashes. Not everyone can run into a wall at 200 miles an hour and walk away. Without a seatbelt, I wouldn't be alive today. Now I'm retired, back home in Arkansas driving my pickup. I'm shocked how many people aren't wearing seatbelts. Why risk your life when it only takes 2 seconds to buckle up? Take it from number 6. Buckle up, Arkansas.
A message from the Arkansas State Police Highway Safety Office.
Trust your equipment to handle every job from start to finish. Kubota equipment is built stronger, harder, and more reliable to keep you going. Trust your equipment from a trusted dealer, River Valley Tractor in Central Arkansas. Because with Kubota, together we can do more. Visit any one of our 5 great locations around Central Arkansas today. Visit rivervalleytractor.com today to find a dealer near you.
It's the Average Guy Movie Review, Thursdays in the Zone, with me, Justin Akery, and Wes Moore. Presented by Rock and Roll Sushi. Our friends from Rock and Roll Sushi will come in and recap or look ahead to what's trending on TV, the big screen, Netflix, or wherever you get your entertainment. It's presented by Rock and Roll Sushi. Deliciously twisted flavors and a rock and roll vibe that'll blow your mind. rockandrollsushi.com.
Your morning drive will never be the same when you have Morning Mayhem on the radio. Welcome back to the OAKLAWN Racing Casino Resort Studio, Arkansas's only casino resort.
Coach Simmons.
Huh? Yeah, we can. Hey, it is, thanks to Coach Paul Simmons for spending some time with us, and we went a little long on that. We have tried to stay on time for the most part. Maybe
we do well until that last segment, or like the one right before that.
Well,
yeah.
Listen, as long as our sponsors get taken care of, that's what matters as well. Thanks to Coach for coming on. You guys did a great job hanging out with us as well. Thank you. Go ahead and take care of Run Rudolph there, bub. Take him off of there, and we'll be back at 9 o'clock. Trey Schapp's going to come in and hang out with us. We can continue on with the KJ Jefferson. We can talk about the Razorback basketball if you want. He's going to come in. He'll mention something about Glow Wild. We'll talk about Glow Wild. We can talk about he's got ULR. I'll ask him that question about ULR. I mean, how many folks get over there to see ULR? They're playing at the Jack tonight, playing Murray State. It's college basketball, and I'm as guilty as the next guy. Of not going out. But here's the deal. I wouldn't have gone to see the Razorback game if it wasn't for my daughter and her tradition of her and her daddy going to see this thing. That's what that's all about. But we'll see. We'll talk to them.
Hey, also in this next hour, you get emails, right?
Sure.
The percentage of Americans that hate receiving emails kind of blew me away.
All right.
I'll tell you that when we come back.
Did that survey come in an email?
No, it was actually on the prep site.
We'll be back 9 o'clock.
at Santa Baz for my good friends at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. You know, I watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation every year, and old Clark Griswold really wanted that bonus to buy a pool for his family. How great would it be for Santa to bring you a new custom-designed pool from Luxury Pool and Spa for Christmas? Third-generation owners and operators Shane and Jeremy Lawson take great pride in their craftsmanship and the quality products they produce. Allow them to do all the behind-the-scenes work to ensure a spectacular surprise for your family on Christmas morning. Plus, the spa truckload sale with Spas by Hot Spring, Caldera, and Fantasy Spas has been outstanding, so Luxury Pool and Spa ordered a second truckload for the holidays. They have a showroom full of spas to choose from. They also carry ledge lounger furniture and PK grills for Christmas. Luxury Pool and Spa, family-owned, dating back to 1976, with their new location on Stanford Road in Conway and on Arkansas Avenue in Russellville. Live the life of luxury with Luxury Pool and Spa, online at luxurypoolarkansas.com. Tell the fine folks at Luxury Pool and Spa that Santa Baz sent you.
Quinn Grovey gets in the zone each week courtesy of Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street in Conway. From boots to suits, they have everything for the best dressed man. Bell & Sword.
The fine art of armchair quarterbacking.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
103.7 The Buzz. KABZ, Little Rock. Buzz News with Channel 7's Ryan Houston.
Police have identified the man killed in a shooting over the weekend. 58-year-old Michael Rivas was shot and killed in the area of Perrin Road and Cary Drive. Police found Rivas outside the residence with a gunshot wound to his leg. He was transported to the hospital where he died. North Little Rock police are investigating. The Faulkner County Sheriff's Office is warning people about a scam caller posing as a deputy. The Sheriff's Office says the scammer is telling people that, quote, employees of a business have been arrested, but due to COVID-19 concerns, they cannot be held in the detention center. Then, victims are told to work with bondsmen. The Sheriff's Office says it will never contact businesses or individuals via phone regarding arrest, warrants, to request money, or personal info. If you receive a similar call, police say hang up immediately. From the Channel 7 Newsroom, I'm Ryan Houston.
Brought to you by Good Soul Truck Accessories. Get the gifts guys like from Good Souls. Guys love their trucks. Good Souls has a store full of great gift ideas. Good Soul Truck Accessories in Jacksonville.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with Channel 7's Melinda Mayo.
Mostly sunny skies across Arkansas today, a high around 56 degrees. It will get a little windy this afternoon. Tonight, though, colder as we drop down to 28 degrees and cooler on Tuesday with a high of only 50. From the Channel 7 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Melinda Mayo.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Listen for NFL Hall of Fame referee Walt Coleman Wednesdays during Morning Mayhem, presented by Sigma Supply Packaging Products. Schedule a free waste audit analysis with Sigma Supply's sales manager, David Breitenberg, and see if automation is a solution to your production line issues. Online at sigmasupply.com. If you're not using Sigma Supply, you got low-grade product, man.
Ho, ho, ho! 'Tis the season to be jolly, but not if you're stuck on a ladder cleaning out those old rusty gutters. It's time to make your holidays merry and bright with Leaf Guard Gutters, the only true one-piece seamless covered gutter system on the market. Imagine a Christmas without worrying about muck and mud and shingle grit clogging up your gutters. Leaf Guard guarantees it will never ever clog, giving you the gift of peace of mind. And here's a festive offer that will have you singing carols all the way to the phone. Our end-of-the-year sale. Get a whopping 75% off labor on a complete Leaf Guard system. But that's not all, my friends. There's no need to check your list twice for any hidden fees, because you just need to know that the offer does not include the cost of material. And here's another reason to celebrate. With our special financing offer, there's no monthly interest if paid in full within 12 months. That's right, a Christmas miracle for your wallet. So don't let the old gutters be the Grinch that steals your holiday cheer. Call Leaf Guard at 501-664-5400 or visit leafguardandmore.com. Leaf Guard of Arkansas, making your Christmas merry and your gutters worry-free.
Hey guys, it's Dee Dee with Ava Bella Day Spa. It's Christmas time again. We have our Jingle Bell special, which is $100, and that's an entire facial treatment. We also have our wonderful Christmas time special. You get a stress reliever massage, a peppermint scalp massage, and a foot scrub, all for $125. Just go to avabelladayspa.com, click on Instant Gift Certificates, and you can purchase it right there. Send it to your recipient or print it out. Happy holidays!
Roger, did you know that OAKLAWN Sports is the mobile app that lets you bet anywhere in Arkansas?
Anywhere, so I can bet the over when I'm in Dover.
Indeed you can.
I can take the underdog in Dogtown.
Absolutely.
You're telling me I can bet on the pigskin in Piggott?
Yep.
Hoops in Humnoke, baseball in Bauxite, long shots in Lavaca?
All of the above.
Anywhere, huh?
Anywhere.
Nice.
Easy to use and even easier to fund. Bet with confidence. Bet with OAKLAWN Sports. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Fletcher Dodge wants you to have a Merry Christmas, so we're giving you a free gift with every new vehicle purchased. Buy now, make no payments for 90 days. Every new 2023 must go. It's our year-end clearance sale. Save up to $13,000 on all new Ram EcoDiesels and up to 20% off new Ram 1500 Classic models and 10% off every new Ram Heavy Duty 2023 and 2024 models. Plus, you'll get a free gift from under our Christmas tree. You can get that new Dodge Chrysler Jeep or Ram that you've been waiting for and save your cash for the holidays. Drive home today and make no payments till next year. It's the best time to buy a new Ram. Get a free gift with every new vehicle purchased and make no payments for 90 days. At Fletcher Dodge, you'll always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. And we promise you a hassle-free buying experience. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
Hennard Foothills Equipment in Searcy, end-of-year specials on select Kubota tractors. Pay 0 down and 0% APR for 84 months in most cases. Some restrictions apply. Hennard Foothills Equipment in Searcy, your hometown dealer no matter where you live. HennardFoothills.com.
Oh, you've got HR and payroll questions. Nice. Now you'll spend the next 37 minutes doing this.
If you know your party's extension, press 8. If you need a question answered, please stay on the line.
If you like this little game, stay with your current provider. If you don't, make the switch to the payroll company. Being local is a big benefit to you because someone is always available to help.
To keep playing this awful music, press 4.
You need answers, not automation. The payroll company. Less headaches, more than payroll. Morethanpayroll.com.
Willie D's Rock and Roll Piano Bar open every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Cold drinks and dueling pianos. Deep Nightclub downstairs hosts karaoke on Tuesdays and DJ Spin on Friday and Saturday nights. Visit WillieD'sPianoBar.com.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
I didn't think you had it in you.
I'm your huckleberry.
In the OAKLAWN Racing Casino and Resort Studios.
Why, Johnny Ringo, you look like somebody just walked over your grave.
All right, Lunger, let's do it.
Here is David Basil, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
Oh, we're on. Thank you. I didn't want to interrupt all that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It is a little after 9 o'clock on a Monday, the Monday before Christmas. Roger Scott, Josh Neighbors in your usual half of the Morning Mayhem show, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. In with us today. Of course, you know Justin Moore does not appear except Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, unless we time shift him for a few things. Also, Robert James Hawk has joined us today.
Also known as RJ.
What'd I say?
Robert James Hawk.
I know that, but that's what I call Robert James Hawk. That's the rainwater in me, just to do that way. Just like he calls Raymond, Ray. You can talk.
Ray Tucker.
Ray Tucker. He calls
He
him.
hadn't introduced me yet,
I will.
so I didn't know if I wanted.
That's okay. Here's the deal. Raymond. He calls him Raymond, and you know who doesn't like that? Ray Tucker, because his name's not Raymond. The voice you hear right there, he is the host of probably one of the top podcasts in a tri-state area, from the short ones, with Trey Schapp.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Tri-state area.
I think so.
Isn't he your son,
Who,
Robert
me?
James?
Yes.
I thought he was.
Dad. Yeah, well, we've gone from a father-dad relationship or a father-son relationship to a just bump.
He saw the papers. He got into my safe and actually saw the paperwork. That knows that. But no, hey, listen, Trey Schapp's in there with us. Trey, you do a great podcast. We love your podcast.
Appreciate it.
You travel all over the country to do that podcast.
I have.
With some of the great on the Mount Rushmore of guests that you've had on your show. Give me the Mount Rushmore. All right, listen, and just cut it down. Don't go, well, I'd put this in on there. Give me 4 real quick. Boom,
I
boom.
would say John Smoltz.
Yeah.
Tony Romo.
Greg Maddox.
What?
Wow.
Annika Sorenstam.
Not one of them's a golfer.
And Annika Sorensen.
Yeah.
Well, just then.
John Smoltz just tried.
No, I don't mean that. They've all
PGA
played
Tour
golf,
champions.
but she
no,
is a
but
golfer.
John Smoltz just tried for the PGA Tour champions. He went to Q school, but he didn't make it.
Yeah.
That's 3.
Or
did you say Annika? You said Smoltz?
Annika,
You wouldn't throw
Smoltz,
Maddox
Oh,
in
that's
there?
4. There you
and
go.
Tony Romo.
Okay. Not even a male
And-
golfer. Who's the top male golfer that you had on? A professional male golfer.
That would probably be
Is that Glenday?
Ken Duke or
Ken Duke?
Glenday.
Okay, very good.
Glenday.
Very
or Ken
good.
Duke.
We
Yeah.
like those. We like those.
You hadn't had Daly on?
Not yet. No. Have not.
You need to get that done.
I would say Nolan Richardson.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh, that. All right, here's the deal. What if somebody wasn't able to hear all of them? Can they go back on the podcast?
Yes. They
You
can go to Spotify. They
you
can go to the Buzz website.
Yeah.
And there's a link at the very top, that little
Talks podcast
banner that
you can look up our podcast, which you
rotates
can
through.
see
Yes.
you'll be able to pick up the interview for Coach Paul Simmons from the National Championship Harding University Bison football team.
Search
We had him on
Spotify.
It's on there now. You can hear all of this show. Some things are broken up into segments, and then some of them are the entire hour. You can hear all the zones, same way, all the shows, as well as yours.
Yeah, I want to thank RJ for setting that up way back when I started the podcast, which it's hard to believe. Episode 134 comes out this week.
Wow. Setting what up?
The links to where it goes to
Oh,
Apple.
my bad. Okay.
Podcast, Google,
Well,
all of them. So, yeah, you can find it on Apple.
It's good
all
to
you got to
see
do
you
is just
two
search
making up.
From the Shortgrass.
From the Shortgrass.
Mm-hmm.
We listen. I like it. I like it a lot.
And
I
he's
think
also,
it-
you got to
But I like you.
He's also one of the top sales guys here at the Buzz, too. So
Well,
just throwing
thanks.
that out there if you need somebody to do some advertising.
That'd be
Call
good.
Trey.
Like your real estate
Yes.
company.
Yes.
coming up.
We're going to work on that
in the new year.
Yeah, we're going to work on that in 24.
2024. That's a New Year's resolution
Yes.
from
Yeah, we're
RJ
gonna-
here.
Yeah, Realty One Pinnacle and Bryant.
Right on. Is that your account? You have him?
Yeah, he's
on-
got that.
Yeah.
That's a role. You have that.
We're
on
in discussion.
He claimed
very
that. He claimed that account before it was we even opened the door.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it's a no-brainer. I mean, somebody you're gonna have to give it to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, no, and it's gonna be him. You're also a ULR man.
Little
Excuse
Rock
me.
women's
you know what?
basketball.
You quit being such a weenie.
All right. First off, you're not supposed to say UALR anymore.
I apologize, but I don't
It's
mean any
Little Rock.
Changed
disrespect.
that branding several
Little
years
Rock.
ago.
Well, but it's not like I'm saying the Indians again or the Redskins. I mean,
kind of are. It's Little Rock.
it is not.
They don't call themselves
Little
UALR.
Rock.
Well, I know
Trojans.
that, but it's not like it's where the
like-
cancel
it's
culture is
like
going to
when-
get on you for
No,
saying the
it's
wrong
like
thing.
when- not.
Josh isn't poo-pooing it, so I know it's not
And-
cancel culture mistake.
It's like
Well,
when
he hadn't started yet.
It's like when Bruce James and Tommy used to call it Memphis State. It's like they dropped the state a long
Now,
time
wait
ago.
a minute. Now, it takes a while to do something like that. And also takes a
dropped
while.
in
In
the
my
90s.
defense, I'm still calling them the Oakland Raiders. Okay? And they already left, came back, left again.
You're going to call the Las Vegas Athletics the Oakland Athletics
and I'm
too
not
when they
gonna-
leave.
before-
I still
you know,
call
but-
it Chargers San Diego.
here's-
Well,
huh?
yeah, Chargers, San Diego.
Absolutely. Here's the thing. But I don't. You know what? It's a fault of mine because I have not attended and spoke well enough. Not well enough.
Would you
just-
like to go to a game?
Listen, I would like people to go to a game because what I'm saying is I haven't spoken about you, Little Rock Trojans, enough. First of all, you heard Coach Simmons. He's going to get me a medium hoodie or
I
sweatshirt.
like that. Yeah.
What can I mean, how can we get some of that attire
Well,
from
he's trying to get
Little Rock?
2 free
I'm not
merchandise
trying
items
to
in one
do
show.
nothing.
He-
I'm not
he's-
giving. Here's the thing. Justin,
Did you pay for what you have on right now?
Yes. I tell you yes, and you'd still doubt it. Here's the thing. Justin Moore and I, we disagree on a few things. You've heard the funny bit where we talk about, for the radio station, that we should welcome or at least take comments from Alabama dudes, Ole Miss people, that sort of thing.
Right.
But we're mostly Razorback, let alone we don't take Alabama, Ole Miss, LSU. We don't take ULR, UCA, Harding as much as we should. I don't want it to just be focused as one thing, but it's not my show as the lead. Only when DB is gone. But I think
Well, it's your show today, so you can do what you want.
well, it is. But when it comes to the Trojans, I think we should. You know, and Baz does a great job. He's on the text line with Coach Walker and all that stuff. They're friends, they're buddies, they're pals, and they went to school together and that sort of thing. But I mean, we should do more of that stuff. We should talk more about that. Hey, we've got tickets to give away to
Well, they
ULR.
play
People
Murray
should go
State
to
tonight,
should
yeah.
go to a Little Rock game.
They play Murray
serve
State
booze.
tonight. They do serve
They
alcohol at
served
the
booze
games.
at Glow Wild last night, and I'm looking for hot chocolate.
How was Glow Wild?
It was fantastic. All right, so ULR.
Yeah.
Little Rock again tonight.
Murray State.
Medium's what I'm looking for.
At the
Who do you
Jack
be
Stevens
fine?
Center.
Who do you be fine? It
Murray
could
State's
be
a good
ladies
team.
as well.
Murray State's a good team.
Sure.
You remember Ja Morant?
I do.
Played at Murray State.
Absolutely.
Murray State's head coach is now the head coach at LSU.
Yeah.
Left a couple of years ago. He was his first year at LSU was last year after Will Wade got fired. After Will Wade said he wouldn't get fired. But, Murray State's got a good basketball program. They come in tonight. Little Rock.
Fitzhill's kid went there at one point.
Yep.
And then he went to LSU.
Yep. Justice did go there for a little while. Went to LSU, and now I believe he's out
in California.
In Cali. I can't remember
the JUCO, isn't it?
I believe I can't remember the name of the school where he is now. But I will say this, Coach Walker, they've got, and I believe that Mitchell is supposed to be eligible soon, if not already. I haven't seen anything from the university. Of course, I do the women's game, so I was tied up yesterday. We had a game at Jonesboro, Arkansas State, and we have yet to win a game this year. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, tough schedule.
Hey, 5 Power 5 opponents that Little Rock played this year. Arkansas, Alabama, Auburn, Ole Miss, Kansas State, also played Missouri State. UCA beat them at the Jack for the first time ever this year. And then Arkansas State broke a 5-game losing streak yesterday to Little Rock. And
the ladies.
We
Yeah,
went to Murray, Kentucky last Wednesday and played on Thursday and lost there on the road. And we head to New Orleans tomorrow, and we play Tulane on Wednesday in a holiday tournament, and then we play either Maine or Duquesne on Thursday, and then hop back here to Little Rock.
Awesome. I just want people to be thinking about that because I want
It's going to get easier, though, once conference play starts, guys, because they're double headers.
Yeah.
So you got the women playing first and the men playing second. And look,
But
I
I'm
know
talking
Little
about
Rock.
taking your kid, taking your daughter, your
it's
grandkid, or
easy.
something like that to one of these games. I went to the Razorback game Saturday. It's my daughter and I, we've been doing it for I can't tell you how many years. We don't even take her kids. No, it's daddy daughter. So we do that. Would I have gone to that game without her? Chances are no, I would not have. That's not an indictment against the program or anything. It speaks volumes about myself. And I'm as guilty as
You
everybody.
can get close to the action in the Jack Stevens.
Well, sure you
Center.
can. You can watch basketball. It's live action. Get out and see somebody. Watch the games, male or female. I don't care what you. I got no dog in the hunt. But just to get out and go. You don't even. I'm not even talking about go support the program and do this and that. I'm talking about go to watch some ball.
Right.
That's
And
what I'm talking.
some people, Roger, I saw some. I got some text yesterday after the game about, is Joe Foley and his system not working anymore? Because, look, they're 0-9. They have not won a game yet. It doesn't matter what happens in the non-conference at the mid-major level. It all matters what happens in conference play. Last year, Little Rock was 17-1 in Ohio Valley Conference regular season play, made it to the championship game of the Ohio Valley Conference tournament, lost a hard-fought game to Tennessee Tech. That's who they opened conference play with a week from this Thursday in Cookeville, Tennessee. So it's all going to come down to conference play and fighting for seeding, get in the conference tournament. And even then, if you win your conference, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to go to the NCAA tournament. You have to win the Ohio Valley Conference tournament. You have to play your best basketball at the first week of March, and that's what Joe Foley tries to get his team geared for every year.
Well, I don't know how much of the NIL and portal and all that has affected Coach Foley.
It's affected it a
Well,
lot.
it affects everybody, and it can be good for or different. But I mean, I don't think it's like I was told years ago, and like that I've mentioned. Parents, kids haven't changed. Parents have changed. Foley hasn't changed. Sam Pittman hasn't changed.
Coach Foley's not going to change.
Well, no. It's the system. The
Yeah.
system has changed, and that's the way it is.
How many wins he up to now?
835, I believe, is what it is.
Hey, sorry to everybody.
I haven't changed it in a while on my board, so yeah.
Sorry to everybody that missed graffiti. We did it at 8 o'clock. I guess if I look
They
back.
were used to having it at 8:30, right?
Well, we used to.
But you had Coach on.
Well, we did. Could I have moved it to 9 instead of 8? I could have. I went with 8, and
You
if
could
that,
do Razorback Graffiti Part 2.
Nah, we'll do. You can do that Friday because you're going to be filling in on Friday.
Oh, thank you. Yes, looking forward to it.
Thank you for doing that, and doing, so it's going to be you. I know
Josh,
who
you out?
Yeah, he's gone.
Where are you going?
He'll be gone. You'll be getting Todd Pierce. He's going home. He's leaving Wednesday.
I'm going to Virginia.
Yeah, he's going to Virginia. First time he's been home since he left here, and his mom's. The room is still the same. He still has some dirty socks over there in the room somewhere, just lying around. She hadn't touched anything. The goldfish are dead. That's because she hadn't done anything. She wants to leave it like it was.
I am so excited. I have not seen my dog in 8 months.
Very good.
Yeah,
very
we'll
good.
see
Very
when
good.
I
Are you going by yourself? Or are you taking a significant other?
What kind of dog is it?
An and one? Are you taking an and one?
I'm not getting the basket and the foul. No and one for me.
No and one.
I am. I'm going by myself.
Okay. You driving?
Flying.
You're flying. Ooh, huh?
Driving home. That's a long way
First
to drive.
class.
He's top notch.
He makes a lot of money here.
Well, listen. So you're not. The driver's not coming to get you.
No, Jeeves will not be picking me up from the airport.
Well, listen, he's going to be gone. We're trying to get you. You're looking for some. We won't mention anything on there. We'll see who you're efforting to try to get to sit in with you. But we know you'll have Dan Hampton, you'll have Danny West, and Heather Baker will be a part of that. So we appreciate you doing that.
We might even go into the archives.
Why not?
And play some old funny clips from back in the day.
Just play Roger clips the entire show.
Well, we can play RJ clips too.
You
from back in the day when you were here.
Wasn't going to go that route.
No, we're going that route. Also, Glow Wild. Thank you.
Yeah.
We got to do a remote out there last month for Susan and Amber. Set us up out that way, and I took the grandkids. It took me, Samantha, and my son-in-law who's having a birthday today. Happy birthday, Ryan. He was a good sport. He got into the new globe, the globe that they have out there for this weekend, cool. Snow globe.
Yeah.
He got in there with.
You didn't?
I did not. After thinking about it, maybe I should have. But once again, day late, dollar short. With James and Hallie and Beckett, those three got in there. We're going by there. They're wanting to see the. Fortunately, they had great naps yesterday, or it would have been horrible last night. Now, Hallie started, she started whining and crying.
Good nap during that Cowboy game yesterday.
Well, they wanted to see the animals, and the animals were asleep and all that. We walked right by this great-looking tiger display, and on the other side is the train. So the train's going by, and they're running alongside the train in the drive anyway. And we're going, you're missing the tigers. The tigers are beautiful.
How about that dragon out there, though, too?
Dragon was phenomenal. The pandas were awesome. It's a great deal. So it's Glow Wild. It's going on now through January 7th.
Yes.
It's not open on December 23rd, 24th or 5th, or New Year's Day. But every day other than Christmas Eve, Christmas, and New Year's Day, it's open through the 7th. $60 for a family, no matter the amount of people.
I think it's a family pack.
Family pack, regardless of what it is.
Well, I don't think they're going to let you take like 15 members of your family out
Okay, well,
there,
I don't know. Why not? So the Duggars come. It's going to cost more than $60.
I would say so. Yeah, they would have to buy several family packs.
Well, they can afford it.
They can.
They can
so
get
maybe,
it. But anyway, so that's
300.
Glow Wild. That's at the zoo. You do not have to have a zoo membership or any of that to get in to see that.
But if you had a zoo membership,
$22,
it would be cheaper to
get in. A little
in.
bit cheaper. Yeah. It'll be a little bit cheaper for you. But absolutely. And I'm still in the running to be able to renew my zoo membership and get an extra 2 months that they want to give you to sign back up. So I've still got to do that. But that's Glow Wild. Be sure to go out there and take that out there. It's from 5 until 9 on all the days, including today, once again, except Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and New Year's Day.
You could go online and purchase your tickets and give that as a stocking stuffer.
For zoo membership?
No, well, that or for Glow Wild because it's running after Christmas.
You could do that. Take the kids and do that.
Have you finished your shopping?
Dude, no.
No, he hasn't.
Here's Zach wants a pair of pants.
You don't shop. No, we got that done the week after Thanksgiving.
Really?
Listen,
Amazon.
He's always amazed me. He's been doing his online shopping since online shopping began.
That's the way to go.
I don't mess around.
And we did it all. We were way ahead of the ball game last year. And I say we because I put all the responsibility on Samantha. It is her responsibility to get it done. Just help me, help you. Yeah. But like with Zach, he wants this new pair of pants. It's almost your style of Lululemon type things, whatever it is.
Well, you wear Lululemon too.
Yeah, I know, but not that. I want some of those pants like that.
Did you order?
Lululemon. Not yet.
Did you ask Sam?
Not yet. But anyway, the size that he wants is out. He said, "Dad, just give me the cash." I said, "Well, then I don't know if you'll use it for the gift or whatever."
It doesn't matter if he just. It's the thought in your head that he's going to get. That, if he gets, if he doesn't, if he uses
But
it to pay a bill.
no. See, that's just it. You're going to pay a bill. I don't want that as much, but maybe if he needs to pay a bill. It's like when I give money at the corner, when people hold up the sign, and I go, what are you going to use this for? Are you really going to use it for food?
But in your head, you gave it for the pants. If he doesn't get the pants, it's on him.
It is. And so I just didn't want to see him in person. That's why I was asking you about gift cards and whatever.
That's why.
So I'll just let him know, if that's what you want, I'll give you. I said, we can order it and put it on back order if you want.
Yeah.
But then I'm starting to think, I don't know. I mean, he's a meteorologist in Fayetteville. I don't know what kind of money he makes. I know he bought him a new house built in Pea Ridge.
He must be making pretty good money.
Well, he's not making build a house in Fayetteville money. He's making.
There's nothing wrong with Pea Ridge.
I didn't say there was. What I said was
he's not making Fayetteville money.
He's
That's
not
what
making.
you said.
That's exactly what he's not making. Build a new house in Fayetteville money. That's just me. He went to, but Pea Ridge it's up and coming. I mean, I think that.
But it's a suburb of Fayetteville.
It is now, and it's all keep going. I know that.
Farmington.
I'm just saying maybe he needs the money.
Greenland.
I don't.
He
know.
might need the money.
He might.
Well, he might need the money. He might. Johnson is where his
But
station
wouldn't
is.
he take the pants if you got them?
He would take the pants, but he
they're on
would get
back order.
he would get it. I got to pick him up at the airport. He and his wife been down in Jacksonville for a wedding, and that's when we've had
I thought
their
they
kids.
flew down here.
Yeah, I was about to say. When you said you got to pick him up at the airport, I thought, what? Is he coming in on a private jet?
No,
Fayetteville?
must not be hurting too bad, money.
Can't be hurting too bad. He's
Well,
gonna be flying
he
in.
flew commercial from Fayetteville. Oh my God! No. Anyway, so I haven't done.
Where was that
Have you got
connection?
all your done?
Dallas.
Have you got all yours done?
Close.
Well, who do you buy for? How many people do you have to buy for? How many people? Josh, start
Amy's
with you.
got
Hold
a
on,
big
let's
side of the
start with the
family.
young buck.
Okay.
How many people do you have?
Well, he doesn't have a plus
Listen
one
to
this
me.
year.
Well, he's still with her. Have to buy for.
I have to buy for my mom. My mom. So my mom's double. She is
Birthday
December 26th.
You have to do it. You have to do it.
Dad, brother, sister-in-law. Yeah, that's
And your girlfriend?
Girlfriend?
You got to get her something.
What are you getting her?
Yeah, well, let's see. Is that a gift card, or is that a
No.
dinner card? Is that something like that,
no.
or is that something to? Okay, very,
Cupids.
very good. So you got 5 to get. You got to do 5.
Girlfriend.
Well, that's 5. Mom, dad, sister-in-law, brother, girlfriend.
Yeah.
All right. How about you?
We're up several.
Give me a number.
Probably close to around 20.
Jade.
Maybe a little more. Probably 25.
Well, you are one of the top salesmen at this company,
Well, I
my
appreciate
good man.
that. Thank you.
All right.
20.
Yeah, well, I mean, Amy's got a big side of family.
What do y'all go like down the 4th branch of the tree?
Well, actually, we don't have to buy for all of the adults. We buy for the kids,
Okay.
and so Amy has.
What is the cutoff on adults? I mean, you're not buying for your in-law. Are you buying for your in-laws?
If you're out of high school, yeah.
You're buying,
Oh, yeah.
your in-law, your mom and dad in-law. I'm talking about
Yes.
brother-in-law, sister-in-law.
Yes.
You have to because that's
Yeah.
her brother and sister.
Yeah, right.
Sucked into it again.
Yep.
20.
It's
Well,
probably about that. Yeah.
That's what do I got? I got
But
me,
that's why
Sam.
Amazon is our friend.
How many gifts are you buying your significant, Amy?
I don't want to. She'll listen to this. I don't want her
Well,
to
don't
know
I didn't
how
tell
many
you what
she's
it was.
getting yet.
I didn't say. Yeah, but you got to buy
Or
at
how
least
many she's
3 or
getting.
4 items, 3 or 4 gifts.
Oh, probably about 6, 7.
Here's the better question: do you wrap it yourself or do you?
I wrap it.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I do the Amazon.
I was
gift
wrapping.
wrap.
No, I was wrapping
My
gifts.
goodness.
I was wrapping gifts Saturday night. We were watching a Christmas movie, and I was
brother.
wrapping gifts.
Oh,
Yeah.
sir.
What about you? How many are you buying for?
Well, I mean, so
Once you say it, it'll probably be close to him.
No, it's not because Bree and I decided this year we're not buying gifts for each other.
No,
And-
no.
you know what is
Hold
it?
up.
You don't like
No,
Christmas
you have
movies.
to do
You're
that.
not buying each
Y'all-
other gifts.
y'all-
You're
RJ,
hating on Christmas.
y'all-
You're gonna.
You know
hey,
what? No,
you know
boys,
what?
You know what?
boys, I'm just telling you right now,
You
boys.
know what?
Look,
What?
y'all are the same ones that said
Don't
whenever
you y'all me.
I didn't go and get her anything for Valentine's Day, and everybody's like, "Whoa, you better do it! You,
You
better,
better
do it!"
do it, even though she says she
And
doesn't want
whatever makes
anything.
her
Same
happy
thing
is
with
what's
Christmas.
Let's put it this way: I have something sitting back in the back
I
room.
bet you do have
No, I
something.
bet you
But
do.
if she
Get a
doesn't come
shot.
out with something to like, here, RJ, nope, we're good. We're
Okay.
gonna hold up to that. So it's gonna be there for backup duty.
Does she know that? Is she listening right now?
No,
you
she
think?
doesn't listen.
Okay, very.
Yeah, Bozo the Clown's going to
Now,
be
wait,
coming
wait,
by.
wait a
I
minute.
know how you
Nah,
love
she don't
clowns.
listen.
No.
Okay, so very good. So
No.
you've got a backup.
Yeah, I got a backup just in case. But
is there a-
I know for a fact she's not gonna.
You know for a fact.
Yeah. That's what. But so to answer your question, we've got 6.
We've even
That's
talked
it?
about.
So you got the
6?
kids, you and her. Let's just say, let's say her. Let's say her 3. Let's put
Okay.
her on the list.
Okay.
She's 3.
Yeah.
You got your mama,
My mom.
her mom.
No.
Not her mom?
No, we do my sister's kid and then my other sister's 2 kids.
Your mom?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just going to go right over what we've just talked about right here, so we won't even get into it.
Are you not going to give yours? I mean, you have to
it's got to be close to where you are. I mean, if we've got
the older you get, the
six
more
grandkids,
you end up having to buy
6
for
grandkids. Each grandkid has 2 parents.
Right.
So there's 6 there. There's 12.
Yeah.
Samantha's got to get, how many big gifts?
No.
Gotta,
6
That.
grandkids.
6 grandkids.
And 2 parents. That's 18.
What? It's not. That's if you multiply. You
have 2 parents for each grandkid. You've got 6 grandkids, 2 parents. That's
and you don't
no. Each
12 adults.
Each grandparent has there's each
and you're not buying just one
each
thing.
kid has 2 kids.
Yeah.
So
each kid has 2 kids.
Yeah. So like Meredith and Ryan.
Yeah.
There's 2 of them.
Right.
They have 2 kids.
So that's 4.
Zach and Annie have 2 kids.
And when the lady came back and goes, I just don't know where it's at. How much? What?
We lost your ticket.
What do you mean you don't know where it's at?
We lost your ticket.
You gotta, you know what? I appreciate your honesty, crazy lady.
Yeah.
But I gotta go now.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah,
go.
you lost my ticket. Well, guess what? I'm leaving.
Let me tell you something.
Where it's at.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. You don't eat at places like that. I mean, they listen.
Oh, yeah, I do.
At the Country Club of Little Rock, they don't.
I don't eat it. I'm not a member of the Country Club of Little Rock.
You eat at a country club at
I'm
least
not
4
a member.
times a week.
No, I do
You're
not.
such
No,
a
I'm not a member.
liar.
I am not a member of any
What?
country club in Central Arkansas or anywhere. I'm not.
What?
Now, my brother-in-law is a member of Mira Vista down in Fort Worth, and yes, I have eaten there.
Listen, exactly.
You know what we did last time I was down there? No, you'll love
probably.
this. RJ, you will love this. So this was Amy and I came back from vacation, and we go up to the club, and he's given us his number. And so we order food, and then he joins us, his wife joins us, and then we go out to the back patio. This was a couple weeks ago, and it's nice and warm, and we're watching golfers play the 18th hole. You look over the 18th hole there, and you can see it and everything, and all of a sudden I said, his last name is Hantis. I said, hey, Hantis, I said, I got $10 that says this guy's going to 2-putt from the front of the green and
You
make
guys are
it.
caddyshaking it.
And Jeff goes, oh, no. He that's a 3-putt. He made it in 2-putt. I won $10. By the time we were done, it was so dark we could barely see the hole. I was up $45. Got up to as much as 65, but ended up winning 45 off of him. Gambling on the golfers playing the 18th hole there at his club.
How the hell did that turn into the story that it turned into when I'm asking
Because you were
about-
talking about country clubs and eating.
You
I said I ate there.
I feel like I was talking to Pat again. The way you just changed things on me.
No, it would have been a little bit different there. It would have been like
The world was going on.
it would have been
Thanks,
like-
Josh, for keeping us going. I don't know what that was. Take your break, singer.
Hey,
Everybody's
RJ.
giving me the break.
What, you didn't know you even see it before?
Hey,
I saw
RJ.
it. Yeah.
Hey, RJ.
Oh, you're talking about Pat.
Well, Baz just gives me the one-hander.
Yeah. Oh,
That's all he does. He didn't give me the double. He just gives me. That's exactly.
Roger.
He's a one-hand. That's it.
You like one hand or
Peter's
Hands.
Listen, we appreciate. Listen, we'll come back. We still have 2. Count them 2. $103.70 gift certificates that we can give away before the end of this week. You want to do one when we come back? You want to hold off on it? What? I can't. You got to
the end of the week. I didn't mean to be.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. No. All right, we're gonna break it off. We're gonna break it off. We'll be right back and finish up this show. It is 9:49. Red, green, and white lights sparkling in store windows and houses. Strings of illuminated icicles dripping from roof lines. Lighted Christmas trees in every window. Those twinkling Christmas lights really get you in the mood, don't they? But those flashing blue lights in your rearview mirror, not so much. Be smart this holiday season. It's dangerous to drive after drinking. Remember, even if you've only had a little bit to drink and think you're okay to drive, you could still be over the legal limit and could put yourself and others at serious risk. Driving with any alcohol in your system can be dangerous, so it's never okay to drive after drinking. If you plan on drinking during the holidays, do not plan on driving. Instead, designate a sober driver or plan to use public transportation or a ride service to get you home safely. And always buckle up. Your seatbelt is your best defense against a drunk driver. Keep your holidays merry and bright. Remember, drive sober or get pulled over. This is a message from the Arkansas State Police Highway Safety Office.
Catherine Eldridge here with Doe's Eat Place Little Rock, reminding you to call us and book your holiday party now. We can do parties from 7 to 65. Just call 501-376-1195 for more information and to book your group. And remember, Doe's Eat Place, for goodness sakes.
Roger Scott for Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union and their New Year's auto loan special. Rates as low as 3.99% on 22, 23, and 24 models. No payments for 90 days or up to 84 months financing. Now listen to me now. Offer valid through January 31st only. Get approved online at alcoacommunityfcu.org.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, smoked small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp today. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. The InventHelp data bank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Get started today.
Call 1-800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380. Again, 1-800-217-4380.
Back-to-back Elite Eights, and last year the Sweet 16. How far will the team make it this season? Get the scoop on Mondays on Out of Bounds when senior point guard L. Ellis gives us his take on the basketball season. L. Ellis is brought to you by Matt Black with Allstate Insurance for your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, life, renters, and landlord insurance. Are you in good hands?
Some days I cover up because of my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now I'm hitting the road with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis, and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Tacos for Life has a crazy gift promotion going on from now until the end of the year. Buy a $25 gift card, and they'll give you an additional $10 to spend at the restaurant. You can use that $10 to eat any of their 14 delicious craft tacos made from ingredients you know and love. This gift card promotion from Tacos for Life is happening now, so hurry in today or purchase e-gift cards online at tacosforlife.com.
Tune in to Out of Bounds each Monday for Reaction Monday, brought to you by Fleet Management Services. Serving Central Arkansas for over 20 years, they're your small to mid-sized fleet specialists. Fleet Management Services is looking for a maintenance tech, oil changes, tires, general maintenance. 100% paid health insurance, match 401k, paid holidays, paid vacation. The right person can make $600 per week. Call 501-375-3672.
You can take the Mayhem wherever you go. Just search Morning Mayhem wherever you get your podcast. Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the OAKLAWN Racing Casino Resort Studio.
David said to Goliath, "You come at me with sword, spear, javelin, but I come at you in the name of the Lord God Almighty. Now I'm going to cut your head off, feed your body to the dog."
Yeah!
You understand me? That's what he said. What he said. Our house, our place.
That was the voice of the head coach of the national champion Harding University Bisons of Searcy, Arkansas.
What a game.
What
Dominating
a game it was.
game.
What a game. Listen, from the very first play.
Spotted them 7 points.
Spotted them 7. First play of defense. First play that the defense is out there, they harass Harlan Hill recipient.
How many passes in the game?
2 passes. 100%.
Yeah, over 500 yards rushing, over 6,000 for the season.
548 yards total, 502 rushing. They held their opponent to 71 yards rushing.
And the time of possession was just ridiculous.
Well, it wasn't that far off, was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was like 33 to 26 or something like that.
23.
Pardon?
36-23.
Okay, all right. Was that ridiculous?
Yeah.
Also, their quarterback had a face tattoo. Did y'all see that?
What's wrong with face tattoos?
You talking about the minor?
Yeah, I think it was a fake one.
Are you saying
the
ore digger?
Ore digger.
You saying the post? Are you
the ore digger
I heard that.
Is it Jellybean? Is Jellybean quarterbacking?
A Jelly Roll.
Who's that on the other line? Is that Jay-Bird Justin Acree?
Yo, Bob, what's up?
Hey, Bob. Listen, sounds like you
Or on the road.
are. Not only does
Hey,
it
hey,
sound
hey.
like, but you are.
Yes, we are at Harding University, or if you prefer, Title Town. We are hanging out with Coach Simmons today. We're going to have some of his players going to join us here. Also, his defensive coordinator, who did such a brilliant job game planning for the Ore Diggers.
How about
Put
that?
them right back down in that mine where they belong,
Said,
Rogers.
Shut it down is what he did. 71 yards total. 4 people tried to carry the ball with those ore diggers. I ain't talking about an ore digger. That's what I'm talking about. Shut them all down.
Bill
71
Vickery
yards.
called them gold diggers.
Oh, is that right?
Yesterday on his show.
Oh,
yes.
I listen. I didn't get to listen to that because I was too
Well,
busy.
they found fool's gold is all they found over in McKinney, Texas, sir.
I
That
like
is
it.
all
Well,
they
listen.
found.
Well, that's good. That'll
Yeah.
be a fun show then up there
Yeah.
with you guys. So that sounds
Also,
good.
Clintavious Sterner will also join us. We'll talk to him about what happened with the Cowboys yesterday. What a debacle.
Well, you know what? It sounds like
In
Cersei was wearing Buffalo Bill uniforms. It sounded what it sounded like because they just beat them. I think they were cold. I mean, RJ jinxed him because he put on Twitter last week, ever since Jimmy Johnson has been accepted in the Ring of Honor, the Cowboys haven't lost a game.
Until
Bam!
yesterday. Way to go, RJ.
That's exactly
It was a
what
meme that I shared. I didn't put that out. I just
Well,
shared it.
You shared it, Representative. But there it is.
Buffalo's
anyway.
in desperation mode. You got their
Thank
best
you.
shot. You'll be fine.
Thank you. We
Now,
got Miami.
I mean,
Move
you
on
gotta-
to Miami.
We're on to Miami.
Are you? Thanks,
Yeah.
Belichick. You got bigger problems. You guys aren't nearly as good as the Niners. That's a bigger problem.
Oh,
for you
that's a
guys.
big
So-
problem. That's right.
I just hope Philly loses tonight.
How about that flex game? They flex the Ravens.
Hurts is apparently
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
sick. Yeah, he's in big trouble. Big trouble.
They flexed that game. That was supposed to be on tonight, but for the first time in the history of the NFL, they said, no, we're screwing you. We're taking you down. You're on Sunday.